And this is KBUK 104.9 LaGrange, and it's now time for the game between Columbus and LaGrange. Leopards here being played here in LaGrange. Let's go to Lep Stadium with Gary Dushek along with Dave Toffel.
Well, thank you, Mike, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to Lep Stadium, the home opener between two long-time rivals. For the 78th time, LaGrange and Columbus will play a football game against each other. And Columbus has a slight edge in the series, 41-34 with two ties, and they won the game last year, 44-7. After LaGrange had won, I think, 3 straight matchups between the two. David Toffel is with me tonight, and this is your first look at what we call the kind of two-look Leopards, a whole different ball game, more or less, with the way they do things.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting year. Again, going to a new offense, having a new system in place. Again, your first couple of games, you're always going to be working out the new offensive plan. I mean, you've only really had a half a year to be with these guys, unlike, Coach Schobel, who's had 5 years with his program to really build in the things that he wants to do. So it's a good crowd. They're still coming in right now, even though it is pretty hot outside. It's going to be an interesting game just to really see another big test for LaGrange. Again, this is going to be a playoff-bound team. They've got a lot of talent on their side of the ball.
Columbus is, as David said, Coach Matt Schobel has been there. Now, this is his 5th year over there. They haven't won less than 10 games in any of the previous 4 years that they've played. Last year, a state quarterfinalist, and they were right there with the state champion, Franklin, in the quarterfinals. Had the lead late, gave up a long touchdown, and Wyden lost that game because of that, and Franklin went on to win the state championship. And, of course, Schobel is a long-time name in Columbus in a lot of different aspects, but especially for football. And Matt Schobel played professionally, went to TCU, played professionally for the Bengals and the Eagles. His son is the quarterback. His name is Adam Schobel. He's very good. He's 6'4". He's a junior, and he's a commit to Baylor already, but that doesn't necessarily mean he'll wind up there. But apparently, from what I've been told, they really liked it there. And he can throw it around with the best of them, and he looks like a Schobel. He's tall and got a lot of arm length and lanky legs.
Yeah, and he was good last year. I mean, this is a guy that's really, it's kind of in the DNA, if you will, kind of the old adage with sport legacies. And so, again, you look at a team like Columbus, they're built like a 4A team. And so they are a team that themselves are going to have another playoff run. Everybody stays healthy. What LaGrange can do tonight is they can at least bring their offense and see how they can spread the field and look and see how well-conditioned Columbus is. Because, again, a lot of this game has to do with conditioning, especially this early in the season.
Yeah, and I think if you're also LaGrange, the goal tonight, you may not win the game, but we need to see improvement in all aspects. Because the district, Coach Cooper from day one has said, everything hinges on getting ready for Smithville. And that's the first district game. Last week was well on that. It started out bad, and it just kind of steamrolled, and there was no chance for the Leopards last week because of the way the game started. And you got 7 or 8 new coaches. That's another factor you have to figure in here. And this Columbus staff, more or less, has been intact for 3 or 4 years already, so that's a big advantage. There's another Schobel coaching, too. Aaron, his brother, coaches defense and defensive line, played for the Bills many years, and there's a Schobel that plays defense. His name is John, and he's a linebacker and tight end. One advantage that Columbus does have tonight, they are starting 4 senior offensive linemen and 1 junior. And they graduated some key off linemen last year, but you got to figure those guys that were seniors now that probably didn't play as much are still going to be very good. And like I said, they've won 46 games over the last 4 years in one ball game. So they know what they're doing over there. They're in 3A Division I. And the Leopards will have their hands full, but I think tonight the big emphasis is we've got to get better, and we'll then kind of move on from here.
Yeah, and again, you got nowhere to go but up from last week. I think, again, it's a different mindset, really. You almost kind of treating your non-district games as you are more or less scrimmages. You can lose every game in non-district 100-0, and it all matters, again, what Smithville says. So, again, you still go into it, you game plan, you want to win, but you're really trying to scheme out, find out what your guys can do. And, again, this is only their 2nd game under this new coaching staff. So, again, wouldn't be surprised today if there's still going to be a few more bumps. But, again, at the same time, you've got to see improvement from last week to this week, and hopefully we will see that tonight.
Well, we talked about the new look last week that came out in Belleville in solid white. Tonight, solid purple, head to toe.
It's going to be hot.
Yeah, purple helmets, which is a new look. But I don't know if I've ever seen them wear solid purple.
It's been a minute. I mean, it's been a long time for that kind of for that look. But again, you know, you're doing your own thing now. You're trying new things, and you're
putting your own stamp on
exactly.
the team. That's exactly what it is. And Columbus, well, they're red and white. I mean, that's always kind of like purple and gold. But red and white, the fans are all in red. So when you go to a Columbus game, you know where they are. Because that red stands out like a sore thumb.
I mean, they almost look very similar to Belleville. Same colors, same everything. And again, they're probably the same size as Belleville. I mean, I don't know if Columbus plays Belleville this year, but if they did, that would be a game to watch, especially for that one.
They scrimmaged the first week. They sure did. Let's take a break. We'll come back, and we'll be back with you here in about 60 seconds. Both teams haven't come through the tunnels yet, but they'll be coming out shortly, so we'll be right back.
Special shout out to number 2, Max Dixon, is Teocalli Dixon Fencing in LaGrange. If you're looking for high quality and a built-to-last custom deck, fence, or outside structure, call Shane Dixon at 512-304-0768. That's 512-304-0768. If you've been thinking about that new deck, fence, or outside structure, don't wait any longer. You'll score when you call Shane Dixon at Teocalli Decks and Fencing. They're proud to be a part of today's broadcast.
Reader's Air Conditioning and Heating Incorporated in LaGrange is proud to be a part of tonight's broadcast. A Lennox home comfort system from Reader's Air Conditioning and Heating gives you and your family around-the-clock comfort at a perfect temperature. Call 968-5277 to learn more. Reader's Air Conditioning and Heating along with Lennox. Comfort is just a phone call away. Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
All right, welcome back. Columbus is all white tonight. All white, red numbers, red helmets, range in all purple with yellow gold numbers and purple helmets. Cardinals have made their way on the field. The Leopards have not yet come through the tunnel yet. Volleyball score from a little earlier, late this afternoon. Schulenburg defeated LaGrange 3 sets to 1 after Schulenburg lost the first set. They came back and won 3 in a row to win that match here at Chandler. Of course, this is the second day of the fair. And the Leopards now making their way out onto the field. Led by Cordell Kanopik and Elisha Hart. Columbus, the first thing that jumps out at is they're not real tall, but they have some thick-looking linemen over there.
Yeah, they're going to have wide frames in the front, and again, that's tough for your offense, or it's tough for your defensive line, especially, again, their job is to protect a Division I quarterback. And so, all summer long there was extra conditioning, weight program, things like that. And so, again, big up front, and they do have quickness, especially when Shovel can sling the ball out there. His receivers can get upfield quick.
And they have a running back, Tyvon Whitehead, who he went to the regional track meet in the 100. I don't know. I can't remember. Stated out he can run, and he had a good year last year. He rushed for 1,100 last year, and he had 200 last week in their opening game. So that's another one. All right, we got a break. We'll be back in 2 minutes from the Left Stadium.
Make sure to visit Rushka Store and Bakery in Ellinger. They are known for their delicious baked goods like kolaches, cinnamon rolls, pigs in a blanket, hamburgers, and more. Visit their website at rushkas-bakery.com. Also, Rushkas has a large home decor and gift item section filled with seasonal and year-round gifts. Home accessories. Let's just say Rushkas has the goods to make you and your home feel good. Located at 109 West State Highway 71 in Ellinger. Rushka Store and Bakery, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Big September savings at LaGrange Napa. Save $16 a pair on Trico Titan and Trico Force wiper blades. Seafoam Auto Marine Fleet Motor Treatment, only $8.49 a can. And Brake Clean Brake Parts Cleaners, $4.99 a can. Save up to 39% on a variety of antifreeze coolants at LaGrange, Napa.
Get the good stuff.
Hello everyone, this is Doug Bass from Cattleman's Columbus Livestock Auction. I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to our weekly sales every Wednesday at 11 a.m. We know in these changing times that every dollar counts. That's why we're going to work hard to get top dollar for your cattle every time. So give us a call, 979-732-2622, or you can look us up on Facebook or at cattleman'scolumbuslivestock.com. So come see us at 2000 Reese Lane, the Cattleman's Columbus Livestock Auction. Sale every Wednesday where you get top dollar for your cattle every time.
Friday Night Lights. What could be better in the fall? The band, the cheerleaders, the fans, the tunnel run, the energy, the team. There's nothing like it. Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Roberts, and all of us at Cornerstone Dental know a lot about how important the team is to your overall success. We know that it takes positive action from every team member to make it all work and to work well. On behalf of our team of professionals at Cornerstone Dental, we want to wish the best of luck to every member of the LaGrange Leopard football team in tonight's game. Play smart, play hard, and win big. Let's do this, boys.
All right, welcome back. Coin toss, or at least we think it's going to be a coin toss. Captains for LaGrange, Sean Scaruppa, along with Nate Scott, Cody Krupala, and Austin Williams. Again, LaGrange is wearing all purple tonight, yellow gold numbers and lettering, all white for Columbus with red numbers and red helmets. All right, do you take the ball or you give it to him first? There's no wind to speak of, so that didn't come into play.
Yeah, it's dead. I mean, in terms of wind, I mean, that flag is resting on the or on the flagpole right now.
Looks like LaGrange deferred.
It seems to be everyone's thing.
Yeah.
Defer.
So Columbus will receive, going left to right. LaGrange will defend the goal line to our left, to our right. So we'll get to see the offense for Columbus on the field first. And there is no wind whatsoever.
Zero.
Flags are just laying flat in a pancake. It sure sounds like there's something blowing up there.
I think that's the AC unit behind us.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this thing says 95 degrees.
Every bit. And now it's supposed to be at about 88 by the time we head out.
Oh, boy. That doesn't make
Which
it.
We'll take it.
7:30, 95. All right, Columbus back deep as a three-man tandem. Tyvon Whitehead, along with Jackson Hancock. And they're the two deep guys standing at about the 15-yard line. The up end are Camden Pitchford and Christian Reyna. They're standing about 15 or 10 yards or so in front of the back two. Jeffrey Cabrera. So Taylor Cook is going to kick tonight. Cabrera did last week. All right, here we go. We're underway. 10 over end, line drive, taken by Hancock at about the 8-yard line on the far side, running to the near side, trying to cut a field, got a little bit of a gash, gets it out over the 30, and then he's knocked down there about the 32-yard line into the tackle, Austin Rowe, and it's going to be first down for the Cardinals at their 32-yard line. The Grand 3-3 defense, 5 backs, defensive backs. Columbus will come out with 3 receivers here to the right side. Whitehead, the running back, to the left of Adam Schobel. And He'll fling one out here on a wide receiver screen out here to Pittsford, and he'll get it up the field and works his way down the sideline past the 42-yard line, and he's got a first down.
Hunter Sabo on the tackle there on the right side near the LaGrange bench. Again, just a quick pitch and catch. Exactly good perimeter blocking, too, by Columbus's wide receivers.
10 yards on the play to be second down at the Cardinal 42-yard line. And they go two receivers to the right, one to the left, and they go with two backs set to the left of Schobel. Play action pass across the middle, ball caught and dropped. And he throws it incomplete. Well, he fired that one that post right on the hands of Rain, and he couldn't hang on to it. Hand coverage for the Leopards, Jeff Taylor Cook, and also Kanape back there, but that was rocketing.
Yeah.
Out of his hands there.
And Cook got a good hand on it, looked like. Again, it's kind of hard to see with the numbers, but I think that Cook got his hand on it as soon as the wide receiver made contact with the ball.
All right, 2nd and 10 for Columbus here on the near hash mark at their 42. They have a wing set to the left, two receivers to the right. Schobel will hand it off up the middle to Whitehead, breaks a couple of tackles, spins out of another one that gets brought down after a 5-yard gain going left by Max Dixon, the safety. And it's going to be third down and 6.
Yeah, a couple of Leopards had the opportunity to make the tackle at the line, but he was able to spin off. Dixon comes in from that safety role, wraps up at the feet, and LaGrange has a manageable third down on defense.
We'll call it 3rd and 5. Dixon out of the safety spot. Columbus will send out John Schobel, the tight end, is set off to the left side. Adam Schobel, the quarterback, rolling out here toward the right. Fires one wide open man and caught it on the near sideline by Rain, and takes it down the sideline for an easy pitch and catch first down. And he needed only 5, and he winds up getting close to 16 yards.
Yeah, well-designed play for Columbus. All the wide receivers ran to the left. Running back comes out of the flat and makes the easy catch for the first down.
All right, first down for Columbus down at the Leopard 38-yard line. 15 yards on that reception, 1st and 10. All right, two receivers left this time. John Schobel, the tight end, set to the right. It's a little bootleg. Schobel down the field. He's got a man wide open at the 20-yard line. That is Jackson Hancock, and he'll walk down the sideline for a touchdown. That's going to be good for 38 yards. And boy, that play fake really threw the Leopards all big time there. All right, the extra point attempt for Columbus. The holder is Camden Pittsburgh. Kick is up by Javier Mendoza, and it is good. Minute and a half into the ball game. Columbus 7, Leopards nothing. We'll be back to Love Stadium in 60 seconds.
The LaGrange Family Health Center is a proud supporter of LaGrange Leopard sports teams. Standing on the sidelines of every football game, their physicians are there to ensure the safety of the athletes. Joining the LaGrange Family Health Center are two new providers, Dr. Jimmy Raj, general practitioner, and he also specializes in sports medicine, and Hannah Pilot, physician's assistant. To schedule an appointment for the LaGrange Clinic, call 968-8493. To become an established patient, go to lgtxhealth.com.
Come by John John's To Go food truck, serving up great homemade classics with a daily lunch special from 11 until 2, Monday through Friday, where they have great tasting American and Mexican food, such as wings, burgers, street tacos, quesadillas, Philly cheesesteaks, wraps, and so much more. Order online using Google, delivery through DoorDash, or call in your order 979-256-8261. Open late Thursdays and Fridays. Located at 1012B Walnut Street in Columbus. John John's To Go food truck in Columbus is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
All right, here's the kickoff. Returning for Columbus, LaGrange, Ty Scott from the 15-yard line gets it out near the 26. We'll see the Leopards for the first time tonight on offense. Scoring drive for the Cardinals, pretty efficient. 5 plays, 68 yards, a 38-yard touchdown pass from Adam Schobel to Jackson Hancock. And the drive took a minute and 32 seconds. The Leopards now will take over at their 27. Cooper, the junior quarterback. KVL Broussard, the running back, set to the right. Quick hitter out here to the flat, caught by Julian Sermon. Tries to get it outside, and he'll get it out over the 30-yard line for a quick little pitch and catch for about 5 yards.
Do that every play, and you'll win. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. It's a 4-yard, 5-yard out pitch and catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 32. They got 5. Second down. Again, quick hitter out here to Sherman out into the flat on the wide receiver screen. Gets it out close to the 6-yard line, and they're a yard short. Linebacker John Schobel comes up and makes the tackle.
Yeah, we had left tackle there trying to get downfield and get the block. Wasn't able to get it, and that caused a short down.
All right, hand off to Broussard up the middle, right side, first down and more. And he plows forward over the 40-yard line out near the 44. So he's a good running back, not very big. First down for the Leopards. They have it out to the 44-yard line, a gain of 8. Here we go, ready to snap it again. 4 receivers. Cooper rolls right, got some room to run, tucks it under 50, into Columbus territory, then he runs the new old runner white jerseys, including John Schobel, but a gain of about 7 or 8 yards. On the quarterback run.
Yeah, he didn't see anything. He was trying to get the ball downfield, kind of scrambled out right side. He's going to have to learn to start sliding on those because he can't last all season doing that.
8 yards there, second and 2. Broussard, a little lateral in backfield coming left. He's got the corner first down. That was the face mask call is going to happen here against Columbus. As one of their guys grabbed it, I think that's going to be Hudson Howerland. But a good pickup for Broussard. And you're going to tack on some yardage to it. You got it down to the 43-yard line. Plenty for the first down, and we ought to get 15 more out of this. Columbus moving the ball pretty well here. So Columbus, with a 15-yard penalty, and the Leopards will get the ball all the way down to the 28-yard line and a first down. Well, first thing, they're way more comfortable tonight than they were last week. That's so obvious. All right, 4 receivers set, 2 to each side. Columbus playing a 4-man down front. Cooper again, quick hitter out into the flat, caught by Julian Sermon, breaks the tackle and gets it down inside the 15-yard line, down close to the 15-yard line.
Good job by Sermon there. Last play, he had a key block to get the first down, and now Coach throws him the ball, makes a good catch.
They're down to the 16 and ready to go again, a gain of 12, first down. Broussard tries to go outside. He runs into trouble, and a lot of trouble. Runs into big defensive end Devin Woods, and they shove him back, trying to go off the right side.
I think they're going to give LaGrange a pretty generous spot there. They're going to say line of scrimmage because that play was dead from the start.
All right, no gain on the play. Second down 10 at the 16 of Columbus. Cooper, we got a whistle and an early flag here. I saw John Schobel, the linebacker, limp off a while ago. Now Columbus is shifting out linemen on defense here. The Leopards has got penalized 5 yards.
And that's exactly where LaGrange was going. They were going to Schobel's side, and so unfortunately had I think it was a false start on LaGrange and moved him back 5.
That's right. The tight end Austin Rowe is lined up as an H-back on the near side. Cooper tosses it to Rowe out here in the flat, tries to break a tackle, drags one inside the 20. Really got something there, but he probably shouldn't have got anything. They got 3 on the play. Oh, loss of 3, excuse me.
LaGrange used to snap it. They'll get 3 yards if they do. And Columbus is going to take a timeout. Yeah, they were miscommunicated on that side.
Timeout Columbus with 8:21 to go here in the first quarter. It's 7-0. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back.
Explain to me again why we're sleeping on the ground.
Because we're thramping. Thrift camping. It's saving us money and getting us closer to nature.
But we don't need to thramp. I just combined our home and auto insurance with our State Farm agent, so we have a rate that fits our budget.
All right. Do you think our agent can bring us an air mattress?
Contact State Farm agent Philip Adamczyk at 968-3600.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
All right, the Leopards are in the red zone here with a third down play coming up. Third down and 13. Trying to answer Columbus 8:21 left in the quarter. LaGrange goes 3 receivers right. That's the wide side. And now we got movement again. The left guard here, Jacob Scott, kind of stumbled a little bit, but whether they ruled it kind of set.
Yeah, and I don't even know if the clock was. Yeah, I think it was the clock.
Yeah.
I think if the clock wasn't running because they reset it to 25 because it was at 40. No flag.
No foul. All right, 3rd and 13. Cooper play action in trouble. Looking. Tucks it under 9, wants to run it. He's going to be way short. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage.
All 4 wide receivers were in the end zone. On one of those plays, one of them needs to come back, and they were all stuck in the end zone trying to get open. So LaGrange right now on 4th down.
Got 2 to the 17, so it's going to be 4th and 11. Let's see if LaGrange is going to hustle the field goal unit out of
Yeah, Cook's coming out. So
Cook, so they'll try a field goal for. They put the ball down at the 24, so a 34-yard attempt here for Taylor Cook. Good snap. Kick is up. The line drive kick, and is it accurate? It didn't get there. I don't think it got there.
It was straight, but it said it fell short.
Underneath the crossbar, the Leopards are turned away, and boy, that false start penalty really hurt that drive, and the Leopards turned it over on the missed field goal.
Yeah, LaGrange again moving the ball well. Penalties kind of threw him back. Miscommunication on the right side. And again, LaGrange was much better on this drive than I think we've seen last week on some of theirs. So again, great job by the Leps.
Okay, Columbus now comes out with their 20 on the touchback. Schobel, the quarterback, sends Reyna in motion. They'll fling it out to Reyna in the left flat. They got 2 receivers out front blocking a lot of green turf, and he's going to get a first down over the 30-yard line, out near the 33.
Max Dixon over there making the tackle or the push out there for the Leopards.
So Reyna will pick up 13 yards on the receptions and another first down. Clock under 7:28 to go here in the first quarter. First down for Columbus. Backs back there for Schobel. Send Hancock in motion. Schobel back to throw. He wants the deep ball down the side. He's got a man running free. That's caught at the 35. And it's a foot race, and they trip him up at the 10-yard line. Very good hustle there by, it looks like Max Dixon.
Yep, it was.
Bedlin. But, boy, he just dropped that thing right in there to a wide-open man down the sideline.
And again, he just floated it up there. And I mean, that was just nothing. That was just an easy throw there for Schobel. Had all the time in the world. Had one of the fast wide receivers there. Just go down there and make a play. And he kind of bobbled it. When he kind of caught it, he kind of bobbled it back to himself and was able to bring it down.
All the way down to the 16-yard line. All right, first down for the Cardinals inside the Leopard 10. Schobel, 6'4", hands it off to Whitehead. Got a gap over the right side, walks in for the touchdown. Pretty good blocking up front by their offensive line, which is Linson, Trapp, Jackson, Phoenix, and Stevens. And they score now. Both possessions, touchdowns for Columbus. Here's the extra point attempt by Mendoza. And it's up again and good. 7:09. Cardinals just drove it 80 yards in 3 plays. They now lead it 14-0. We'll be back with the kickoff in 60 seconds.
Colorado Valley Communications has been recognized once again as Fayette County's best internet service provider. We're honored to be able to serve our rural neighbors by providing friendly, local service, along with fast, reliable internet solutions. Everyone here at CVCTX takes great pride in being part of the community, working together to keep you connected. If you're not already a customer, visit cvctx.com and discover what all the fuss is about. Colorado Valley Communications, where connections and service will always matter.
Texas Irrigation and Pipe, LLC, is a leader in installation and sales and service of custom-designed lawn sprinklers and landscape lighting. Give them a call at 979-732-3970 or 1-800-327-6787. Visit their website, texasirrigation.com. License irrigator number is 1373-9459. Texas Irrigation and Pipe LLC is happy to be a part of today's broadcast.
All right, getting ready for the kickoff. 14-0 game. Javier Mendoza. Leopards have a 3-man deep. High and deep on this kick. Take it back at the 5-yard line. Ty Scott drops it, picks it up. Now he's tries to get through that first wave of tacklers. He does, but then the second wave gets him to the 15-yard line. The Leopards will be pinned back in that straight field position. Scoring drive for Columbus. 3 plays, 80 yards. The big play was a 60-yard completion from Schobel to Pittsburgh, and a touchdown by Whitehead. So Adam Schobel in the first quarter has 25 already, 25, 38, 80, 90. He's got close to 200 yards passing already here in the first quarter. My math may not be perfect, but that's a good first quarter. Hadn't missed one in here. All right. Wayne Cooper brings him out. Quick around a minute. Barber at quarterback swings one out into the flat for Broussard. Breaks a couple of tackles and he runs to John Schobel, the linebacker. And that could be considered a lateral.
Yeah, they gave it to him, so.
So a gain of about 4, not to the 19-yard line. And again, we saw the Leopards do this last week, rotating quarterbacks on possession. Barber again, a quick hitter out into the flat that's caught by Nate Scott, and he'll get it out over the 20-yard line out there, maybe the 22. Tackle made for Columbus by Brennan Hicks, their starting defensive lineman. Defensive back, rather.
Yeah, Austin Rowe was the block running back, or the block wide receiver up there, but he had 3 guys for his 1, so it was hard for him to get anybody.
Pick up 3rd down and 3. And Broussard will keep it. He's got a big opening and a first down, running hard out over the 30-yard line on that quick hitter. The Leopards have a first down.
Yeah, just a direct snap, if you will, almost, and just giving it to him and kind of letting him see the lanes that are open from the offensive line.
9 in the first down. Quick, here we go again. Cooper out into the flat, long caught. Scott gets by 1 man and gets it out over the 35-yard line, out near the 36. He's run out of bounds again by Brennan Hicks, and also on the tackle, Devin Woods. So second down at the 36-yard line. They got 5. Need 5 more. Here's Broussard off the left side, driving for it. Offensive line doing a pretty decent job. The ball came out, but I think it was down at the 40. Going to be a little bit short, though. Brandon, the big defensive lineman, Deegan Stevens. Hand off to Broussard with the middle. He drives forward for the first down. He got all that by himself.
Yeah, and LaGrange almost caught a break there. Columbus was substituting a guy, and LaGrange quick snapped that one and almost got themselves 5 free yards, but they got the first.
All right, first down for the Leopards at their 43. 4 receivers set. Barber, pump fake, got a man running.
Oh, man.
Jeffrey Cabrera, boy, that's perfect. And he had it right there, just overthrew him by a yard or 2. But boy, that pump fake, he was running free down the sideline.
I'm going to tell you what, that was a great throw. I know he missed him about 2 yards, but that thing was flying out of his hands.
All right, here we go, 2nd and 10. Hand off Broussard up the middle. He's into the backfield and manages to get forward for maybe a yard. Pitching in there for Columbus, Jake Trapp. Broussard with 1. It brings him 3rd down and 9 at the Leopard 44-yard line with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 3 receivers. Barber back to throw, rolling out near side, still looking. One of his receivers fell down. Barber will keep it, gets it out over the 45-yard line, out near the 46. Yeah, Ty Scott stumbled.
Yeah.
That might have been one of his receivers there, so he just kept it, got what he could. So Barber picking up 3. It's 4th down at the Leopard 47. Now, this is where it look like they might throw something or they may punt it out of this. They're going to go for it. Cooper rolling out right. The Barber rolling out right.
Got it.
Got it in there over the defender and is pulled down at the 42-yard line. Can't get any better than that. Ty Scott for the first down. That was pretty good.
I thought he was going to do a rugby kick. I thought he was going to go out there and squib it down the field, but that was a nice pitch and catch right there.
All right, first down for the Leopards down at the 42-yard line.
Late substitution there as Clayton Cooper comes back in.
7 yards on that pass play. First down, they give it off to Broussard, and he runs right into 59 Deegan Stevens, who is a big old fella, and they drive him back.
Man.
And that'll be a loss of a yard.
And they gave LaGrange a wonderful spot.
They only gave him a 1-yard loss. It could have been worse. Second and 11. Barber back to throw under pressure, tucks it under there again. He runs right into Stevens again. Somebody's got to block 59. That's a big old hit. So a loss back to the 45. Again, the Leopards moving the ball, but then they hit the stall mark here again. 3:35 to go in the first quarter. It's 14-0 Columbus. Barber to throw. He's got Broussard open at the flat. Gets it out over the inside the 40. Just gets it up in it. Gets knocked down near the 36-yard line, and it'll be fourth down, but it'll make him a fourth down. 8 yards on the play. Fourth down at the Columbus 37-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout.
I think that's another one from Columbus.
Columbus taking a timeout with 3:13 to go. We're going to hang on. I'm going to hang on to it here. Just we don't want to miss this fourth down play. But, so what do you think so far?
Well, again, I think LaGrange has got spurts of energy there. Again, I like the play selection because they're very manageable plays. There's nothing that's too unorthodox, no complicated routes. Again, these are simple pitching catches. But LaGrange has got a couple of things. Columbus is not used to this. And there have been several times where LaGrange has not snapped the ball that could have gotten themselves 5 yards because they had too many men on the field. So I think if LaGrange, what they need to start looking at here is these coaches are probably going to tell them on the next drive, we can start getting some free yards there because Columbus is substituting, it seems like, every other play because their guys are gassed. That's one thing you can see on Columbus right now. There's hands on the hips, and we're not even through the first quarter.
And the Leopards also had a wide open man,
Yep.
and they missed the chance. This is the 13th play in this possession here. They started back at the 15-yard line. All right, fourth down and about 5 at the Columbus 37. They go spread, obviously, 4 receivers. Barber across the middle. Ball caught by Scott. First down at the 25, and he gets it down to the 32 on this little skinny post. Right on the numbers there, and a big conversion for LaGrange.
And again, these are pass plays that are just right on the money. Again, good separation for the receiver. Nate Scott with a big catch.
14 yards, we go again. Ball side into the flat to the ace man, Austin Rowe. Not much there. He gets run down by Rudy Clark after a gain of a couple of yards. Actually, a loss of a couple back to the 25. There is Broussard off the right side and not much there.
Looks like LaGrange feels a little bit more comfortable when they get the ball in between the hashes. And so I think that was just a reset play for the Leopards because it looks like Coach is going for it on fourth down if it hits it.
All right, third down and 9. Barber to throw across the middle. He pitched over, shot Julian Sermon on the little post pattern. Just a little bit too high, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't think there was much Sermon could do there. That ball was a little high. Again, Barber just a little bit excited there with that throw, but again, another wide open opportunity there for the Leopards. This is going to be a fourth down play.
All right, the Leopards have fourth down at the 22-yard line. Barber looking for the trumpet wants to run. Looking for, gets it out into the flat to Nate Scott. It's caught down at the 10-yard line. The first down.
He was hugging that line of scrimmage.
Oh, man, I'm surprised the Columbus coaches just didn't go nuts.
And I'm surprised no one's really challenging the Leopard offensive line. I mean, they looked like there were guys that were starting to go downfield, but hey, again, good job for the Leopards.
First down to the 9-yard line. 14 yards to the first down. Here we go. Hand off to Broussard. That's not Broussard.
Man.
It was not Broussard. That was Barber on the quarterback keeper. Got it down to the
And John Schobel just laid a hit. John Schobel came untouched, and so whoever's guy that was supposed to block is going to get in trouble tomorrow during film.
All right, second down and goal. Out here to Broussard of the swing pass. 5 down to the 8-yard line. We're making it down to the 3-yard line. Get to the 5 back to the 8. That'll work.
So yeah, that nice reception there, good run for a good row for the Leopards, and so again, hurrying it up on third down.
Right, third down and goal, heading off Broussard up the middle, drives to the goal line.
That offensive line needs to go up there and push.
And it got this short, got down inside the 1.
Man.
All right, it's fourth. Here we go, fourth down again. Minute and 16 to go. Fourth down to the near hash. The Leopards hit a yard for a touchdown. Fourth and goal.
KBUK, LaGrange.
High snap. Barber flips it into the end
Get
zone,
it.
and they get across. Touchdown.
Did he get it?
Yeah. He bobbled it, and this kind of shot put it into the goal line, and the ball caught for a touchdown.
What a catch by Austin Rowe, a guy who did not expect to get that ball. He was a blocker on that one. Again, it was a shotgun. It was going to be either a zone read or a rollout, and again, bobbled the snap. Rowe was just right behind the end zone. Got into the touchdown.
Taylor Cook just nailed the extra point to make it a 14-7 ball game. LaGrange just moved 85 yards. And a minute to go. 14-7 Columbus. We'll be right back.
Lone Star Bounce is proud to be a sponsor of the Columbus-LaGrange football game. When you're looking for a bounce house or water slide rental company, look no further than Lone Star Bounce House. They're your locally owned and operated red, white, and blue bounce house and water slide rental company. And yes, they serve Columbus and LaGrange. Reach out to them and check out their inventory at www.lonestarbounce.llc.com. That's lonestarbounce.llc.com.
McKeska's Barbecue and Catering in Columbus is locally owned and operated. They've been serving up tasty barbecue like beef, pork, ribs, chicken, and sausage for many years. It's great barbecue with tasty sides. McKeska's Barbecue will also cater your meal for any occasion, like holiday meals and parties. Give them a call at 732-3101. They're open 7 days a week. McKeska's Barbecue is located just east of Columbus off of Highway 90, and they're happy to be a part of tonight's broadcast.
Welcome back to Left Stadium, getting ready for the kickoff here from Taylor Cook. The Leopards are back in the game, end over end kick. Taking it about the 7-yard line is going to be Hancock bringing it back between the hash mark. Got a gap, and he's by everybody. He's gone. Big opening between the hash marks, and once he got around Cook, Hancock just took that thing 93 yards, and the Cardinals answered the touchdown on the kickoff. Man, oh man.
Well,
just when you get right back into it, they can score and you run away on the kickoff. And Hancock, yeah, that's 2 touchdowns for him. The extra point coming up by Mendoza. Kick is a line drive, but it's right down the middle, and it's 21-7. Oh, we'll take a break. We'll be right back with the kickoff.
McKeska's Barbecue and Catering in Columbus is locally owned and operated. They've been serving up tasty barbecue like beef, pork, ribs, chicken, and sausage for many years. It's great barbecue with tasty sides. McKeska's Barbecue will also cater your meal for any occasion, like holiday meals and parties. Give them a call at 732-3101. They're open 7 days a week. McKeska's Barbecue is located just east of Columbus off of Highway 90, and they're happy to be a part of tonight's broadcast. If you are printing, shipping, or packaging, you must visit the UPS store in LaGrange. It's your one-stop, providing mailbox services, UPS shipping, digital printing. They have copy services, office supplies. They'll pack your packages for you. They also offer freight services, notary services, moving supplies, and passport photos are available. Call the UPS store today at 979-206-2226. They're at 1618 West State Highway 71. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6:30, Saturday 9:30 to 3.
All right, welcome back. LaGrange just had a 21-play touchdown drive, and then the Cardinals just ran the kickoff back with Jackson Hancock for 93. All right, here's the kick coming to the near side. It's going to be Ty Scott over the 25, and he gets it out near the 30, and that's where the Leopards will get the ball back here late in the first half with 40 seconds to go. Jackson Hancock with 2 touchdowns tonight in the first quarter. Columbus. So now we kind of know what this offense for LaGrange is supposed to look like. It's a 21-play drive, and they threw the ball like 10 or 11 times. All right, Clayton Cooper now will be at the quarterback spot. Bruce Hart will be sent to his left. Ball is out there 30. Swing it out into the flat to Bruce Hart, cuts it upfield, got a nice gain down to the 35-yard line. And they'll give him the 36. So good play on first down for the Leopards.
I think Coach may let this one run out. I mean,
22 seconds left here in the quarter. They don't have to snap it if they don't want to. So 2nd and 4 for the Leopards. They got 3 receivers to the near side. Columbus shuffling Lyman in and out of there. Quarterback keeper by Cooper, and he'll try to go up the middle and runs into right jersey after a gain of a yard, maybe 2. And that should run out the quarter, and it does. So 1 quarter in the book. We've seen a little bit of everything here early. 4 touchdowns, and the Cardinals lead the Leopards 21-7. We'll be back with the second quarter in 60 seconds.
For all of your glass needs, call on Columbus Glass at 979-732-6251. They've been experts in glass and windows since 1989. Call them for shower enclosures, mirrors, windows, solar screens, auto, and more. Columbus Glass will also give you a free estimate. They're located at 922 Walnut in Columbus. Columbus Glass is family-owned and operated, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
To guarantee your home's heating and cooling system is ready for whatever the season's weather brings, call Reader's Air Conditioning and Heating today. They're the people you know and trust. Reader's Air Conditioning and Heating can give you expert service and authentic Lennox quality, coupled with savings that'll make achieving perfect air in your home easier than ever. Call Readers today at 968-5277 or visit their website, readersac.com. License number TACLB 10227C.
Yes, watching Gary do stats in between plays is a sight to see.
I haven't finished writing down the stuff from the play before we're snapping the ball.
I think you're running out of ink.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 2 for the Leopards. They really need some first downs here. Greg snap to Broussard up the middle. Runs
there you
over
go.
Man for the first down out there, the 44-yard line. That was a good hard run, and he just ran over one of the defensive backs coming up, Brody Finklark. Picks up a first down out to the 44. 8 yards on the play. Leopards get a new set of downs. Big hitter out here to Nate Scott. Waits for his blockers to get out there for him, and he gets it up the field for a very short gain as Columbus read that pretty well. And Devin Woods, one of the tacklers, along with Brendan Hicks, only a gain of 2. Second down at the Leopard 46. Zone replay. Cooper will keep it going to the left side and get picked up into Columbus territory down to the 47-yard line.
Right now. Snap.
Gain of 7 on the play. It's 3rd down and about a yard. Cooper again will keep it, and he'll cut around one man and has the first down inside the 45-yard line.
And again, LaGrange right now recognizing they got a little hole in the middle. Again, when you got with your 2 and 3 yards there, this offensive line is letting their is able to block it enough for those quarterbacks to get those yards for the first.
Right, 1st and 10. Cooper will swing it into the flat. This will be a lateral caught by Broussard. Will get it inside the 40-yard line. It's almost like a swing pass, but he stole the ball backwards. So it should go down as a running play, but it's a good pickup of 5 yards down to the 39-yard line, and the Leopards are on the move down lineman. Cooper back to throw across the middle. He's got it at the 20, and he's going to score. On the third ball, broken tackle. Carter at the 20-yard line, and Scott walks in, and the Leopards are back in the game again.
And again, you saw that play several times tonight open for the Leopards. And right there, you just needed one play there to make it all happen, and a good separation there. And again, Nate Scott, there with the easy score.
39 yards. The Leopards are back to win the score again with 10:22 to go in the second quarter, and we got a timeout, and we have a Columbus player down beyond the end line, close to the goal post.
It almost looks like kind of a exhaustion or cramp injury.
Another 7. That's another long drive
Yeah,
from LaGrange. And they are helping. Looks like that's one of the defensive backs, Brendan Hicks, getting assistance. All right, here's the extra point attempt coming up here for Taylor Cook. Lane Cooper's the holder. Good snap. Kick is up, and that looks plenty
There
good.
you go.
And we got a one-score game again with 10:22 to go in the half. Cardinals 21, Leopards 14. We'll be right back in 60 seconds.
Make sure to visit Rushka Store and Bakery in Ellinger. They are known for their delicious baked goods like kolaches, cinnamon rolls, pigs in a blanket, hamburgers, and more. Visit their website at rushkas-bakery.com. Also, Rushka's has a large home decor and gift item section filled with seasonal and year-round gifts. Home accessories. Let's just say Rushka's has the goods to make you and your home feel good. Located at 109 West State Highway 71 in Ellinger. Rushka Store and Bakery, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Get the good stuff.
LaGrange Napa has August savings. Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil, the 5-quart jug, $21.99. Valvoline High Performance Gear Oil, $7.29 a quart. Chevron Delo 400 SDE Heavy Duty Engine Oil, $20.49 a gallon. LaGrange Napa, located at 210 East Travis, LaGrange.
Get the good stuff.
All right, welcome back to Lipstate. We got a ball game here now, 21-14. Another good drive from LaGrange. 8 plays, 70 yards after a 21-play drive. Clayton Cooper to Nate Scott for 39 yards. The Leopards now down 21-14. Here's the Cook kick, a little pooch kick to the far side. We're not going to kick it to Hancock. Again, taken by one of the unmen. And that is Reyna. He'll get it out from the 35-yard line out near the 44. And that's where the Cardinals will go back on offense and get up by 7 again. But they haven't been stopped yet either. Maybe like offense, this is a lot of balls in the air and a lot of completed passes here early. This is a completely different looking team from LaGrange. The comfort level is 100% different. All right, here comes Adam Schobel in the Cardinal offense. Two receivers out to the right, LaGrange to the 3-man front. Schobel will hand it off to Whitehead coming to the left side. Slips in one tackler, gets it out near the 47, maybe the 48-yard line for 3 or 4. The tackle helping out was Miles Leonard.
And it's been a while since his defense got on the field.
Yeah, that's right.
This is their
touchdown drive, kickoff return, and another touchdown drive. So you're right. 4 yards on that play. Line of scrimmage is the Cardinals' 48-yard line, 2nd and 6. They send Hancock wide out to the right. He's the flanker in this formation. Now he's coming in motion. Schobel back to throw. The flat got a man open and caught out there in the midfield, and then it gets by one tackle, and down the sideline goes Anthony Shorter, and he's going to have a gain near the 30. Missed tackle there right about the place where he caught the ball, gives him an extra 15 yards.
Max Dixon there on the tackle for the Leopards. Touchdown saving tackle there.
All the way down to the 28-yard line. that pass and run. Open receiver, and it's first down at the Leopard 28-yard line. Right now, nobody's really stopping anybody. Columbus on the far hash. Two backs back there with Schobel. He'll give it off to Whitehead, cutting outside to the right, gets around one man with the tackle and the spin move at the 20, coming back across the grade, and he's going to walk it in. That play went to the right. He got near the sideline and cut it all the way back across against the pressure on the cutback, and he walks in. He ran the 28-yard run, but he actually ran about 50. And a missed tackle almost right at the line of scrimmage again. It's cost the Leopards there, and it cost them a touchdown.
Yeah, 3 missed tackles for the Leopards on that one. Big run, another one.
These guys, sprinters. Good. Extra point attempt good by Mendoza. So trade touchdowns, now 28-14. 8:54 to go in the half. Columbus back up by 2 scores. We'll be right back. They're doing this quickly. We're methodically moving it more or less. That makes any sense. 3 plays, 56.
Hello everyone, this is Doug Bass from Cattleman's Columbus Livestock Auction. I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to our weekly sales every Wednesday at 11 a.m. We know in these changing times that every dollar counts. That's why we're going to work hard to get top dollar for your cattle every time. So give us a call, 979-732-2622, or you can look us up on Facebook or at cattleman'scolumbuslivestock.com. So come see us at 2000 Reese Lane, the Cattleman's Columbus Livestock Auction. Sale every Wednesday where you get top dollar for your cattle every time.
Friday Night Lights. What could be better in the fall? The band, the cheerleaders, the fans, the tunnel run, the energy, the team. There's nothing like it. Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Roberts, and all of us at Cornerstone Dental know a lot about how important the team is to your overall success. We know that it takes positive action from every team member to make it all work and to work well. On behalf of our team of professionals at Cornerstone Dental, we want to wish the best of luck to every member of the LaGrange Leopard football team in tonight's game. Play smart, play hard, and win big. Let's do this, boys.
All right, welcome back. Elijah Hart for LaGrange just brought the kickoff back out to the 30-yard line, so the Leopards have it at their 30, 1st and 10. Scoring drive for Columbus. They're doing it quickly tonight. 3 plays, 56 yards. Whitehead with a 28-yard run. They're back up again by 2 scores. All right, here's Barber to throw. Open middle. Ball caught at the 40-yard line and all the way out here in midfield. It's going to be a reception by Jeffrey Cabrera, and the Leopards come right back. First down at the 49 is a gain of 19. To give it off to Bruce Hart coming off a right tackle, and another good pickup. Driving down near the 45-yard line of Columbus. It's a gain of 6, second down at the 44 of, we'll make it the 45 of Columbus. Three receivers off to the left side. Bruce Hart in motion. Barber flips it out to Broussard out here in the flat, and the ball's a little high and hauls it into the incomplete. The offensive line from LaGrange, Eaton, Bernowski, Sean Ruppa, Micaiah Alexander, Elmer Saldirna, and James Scott have been really good tonight.
And Barber, again, just a little bit high on his throws from some of his guys when he sees a big hole.
All right, 3rd down and 5. Barber in trouble looking for throw. Gets it out here to the side and going through a fastball off the hand of Nate Scott at the 38-yard line, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, he's got a future to think about. He didn't want to hold on to that ball too long.
All right, the Leopards have 4th down and 4 at the Cardinal 45. Now they line up. They can kick out of this or run it, or run the play. Barber is looking pump fake. He's in trouble, rolling out near side. Got to find somebody.
Oh, give it to him. Give it to him. Nice.
Nate Scott called for a first down at the 36-yard line. And he waited and waited. And Scott set up, and he put it right there.
That was good field awareness. Scott knew exactly where to stand and wait for the ball. That was a good throw.
First down at the 36. They got 9 on the play.
And LaGrange getting a little bit of a break right now. They get a rest because they're trying to reset the clock.
The play clock can't get reset. Now the referee got tired of trying to signal. Yeah, Coach Cooper's going to be ready to go.
There. Now we're
That's on the clock operator, which is an official. It's not a.
Yeah, it's not one of our guys.
All right, first and 10. Fumble snap, and it's picked up back here by Bruce Sard. That was a direct snap to Bruce Sard again, but he lost the handle on it. That's a loss back outside the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened. It looked like he was just kind of getting ready. It was a little high, but I think he was trying to run before he got it. So, big loss.
Yeah, loss back to the 42. Loss of 7. So it's second down at 17. Barber the throw down the side. He got rolled right through his hand.
And man, if that's not a,
that could have been a helmet-to-helmet hit.
I don't see how that isn't.
That receiver and no flag. Both of them coming to the range fans and the coaches are not real happy with that because Rose's mouthpiece came flying out of his mouth, and I'm going to tell you, he got hit high.
Yeah. Now, I don't think it was a malicious hit. I think it was just I think it was a hard hit.
That back judge is saying he hit him in the chest. Maybe,
nah, he didn't.
But he sure landed his helmet on.
Yeah.
And Coach Cooper not happy with the referee either.
I wouldn't be either. And again, training staff is going to look at him and.
Oh, that was a good throw, though.
Man.
Took a vicious hit. All right, third down.
And that was Austin Rowe.
Yeah, third and 17. Barber back into the flat. He's got Bruce Hard. He makes the catch and gets it upfield a little ways down inside the 45. And that was close to a late hit, too, out of bounds on Columbus.
Yeah, I figured that one would be a makeup call for the one you didn't have. But Schobel there with a late hit towards out of bounds. Again, just a little nudge. But it's going to be another fourth down.
Yeah, she got 9 out of that, so you got to work up a fourth down at the 33-yard line. 7:22, the clock is stopped as the play went out of bounds. Now we got timeout. I think LaGrange is going to take a timeout right before the snap.
Yep.
With 7:22 left. 28-14, the Cardinals lead. It's been up and down the field. And I don't know if Columbus, if LaGrange has kind of surprised them the way they played based on last week, but it's a little, the contact is getting a little more vicious out there.
Yeah, this one seems to be a little bit more intense, I think.
Got very aggressive.
But, we don't see a lot of talking back and forth. We're not seeing that. But I will just say the hitting is definitely going to be a little bit more intense with this group. And with new faces on the team, good to see an old buddy of mine and former classmate, Lane Schramm, as the athletic trainer from LaGrange. He's out there now as one of the new faces on this new coaching staff. And I think LaGrange is getting kind of extra time right now to really set up their plays because, again, they've extended this time out for a considerable amount of time, and I don't know why.
Yeah, it sure looks. Oh,
man, there you go.
Yeah, what the heck happened there? Let me turn that little doodad down here. I think I got a microphone issue here. So, yeah, this is a little different.
Yeah, that one.
Well,
need you a stand.
Yeah. All right, Leopards have fourth down and 7, and they have it at the 33-yard line of Columbus. Barber back to throw, play action, looking for somebody. Finds a man caught out here in the flat. That's Nate Scott, but we have a flag down, and that may be our first holding of the ball game.
Yeah, whenever they throw that flag at the line of scrimmage, it's usually going to be a hold.
It looks like Ezra Hill is the one that may have gotten held or pinned down to the ground. Boy, that was a first down play on the completion too. We've had very few penalties, though, and that's a hold against LaGrange.
I think there was a 5-yarder on LaGrange in the first quarter, and then this might be the second one of the night.
All right, the Leopards will lose 10 yards on the flag as soon as the umpire decides to step off the penalty. That'll be back to the 43-yard line. So LaGrange now with a 4th and about 18 yards. Again, they line up in their regular formation, 4 receiver set. Barber back to throw. He's going to air one out deep down the slot, trying to get it to Julian Sermon. And, boy, a lot of white jerseys there, and they knocked it down. And it'll be the Leopards will lose the ball on downs, and Columbus will get the ball in pretty good field position. That's what's scary because they've been unstoppable, too, and they're going to get it at the Leopard 43-yard line.
Yeah, it was a good throw there. Again, it was just tough with the coverage. I mean, they had all their guys waiting for a deep ball downfield, but, again, LaGrange had some opportunities there on that drive again, and then a few missed calls, I think, by the officials.
Yeah,
kind of stopped that drive.
The hit on Rowe was the one that I think probably could have been.
And he's back. And he's got his helmet on. And he's back on the sideline, so he's ready to go.
All right, Columbus comes out. 3 receivers are out to the right side. Tight end shorter to the near side. Schobel back will fire one out into the flat, caught by Reyna. The other 2 receivers are his blocking screens. Reyna will catch the ball, get it into Leopard territory, and then fights forward inside the 44-yard line. And on the tackle for the Leopards was Julian Sermon. Well, I take that back. That was not Julian Sermon. That looks like Cameron Leonard with the tackle. Schobel's been very accurate. I mean, he does miss one, it ain't by very much. And the Leopard, now the ball down at the 44-yard line of the Leopards. So it was a good pickup of first down. Schobel will hand it off to Whitehead, coming left, cuts it back, got around a man. He's got room up the middle of the field again, and he just kind of slices and dices his way through traffic, and he got another gain down to the 28-yard line.
Tackle made there downfield, it looked like, by Luna and Kleiber.
Well, the Cardinals are on the move again, all the way down to the 28. They make it look really easy on offense. 2 receivers to the right. That's the narrow side of the field. There are 2 backs in the backfield. Adam Schobel will fire it out to Reyna in the flat. Makes the catch inside the 25 and will get it down near the 20, 21-yard line, but it's a little short. They'll mark it at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the play. So 2nd down and 2 for Columbus at the Leopard 20, and we're 6:15 to go here in the first half, and Columbus leads 28 to 14. All right, Whitehead set to the left, 3-man front for LaGrange, set to the left of Schobel. Schobel play action, rolling out near side under pressure. Now he wants to tuck it and run, gets a block to the 15, down to the 10, and he's forced out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And that was close to being a possible hit out of bounds by the Leopards with no flag. And it's line of scrimmage will be the 10-yard line. So he got 10 on the play, and that'll be enough for a first down. So it's 1st and goal at the 10 for the Cardinals. So they got to score here. There's no Hancock and Reyna are split wide out to the right side. LaGrange playing man-to-man out there. 3-man front. Schobel play action across the middle to Hancock on the quick slant, and he's going to be knocked down just shy of the goal line, but I think the umpire ruled that ball incomplete. Yeah, right into traffic there, and the Leopards knocked it out of his hands, so it's an incomplete pass. And it'll be 2nd down and goal at the 10-yard line. Cardinals running in some new players, bringing in a receiver, Camden Pittsford. Reyna will be split out to the right side. John Schobel, the tight end, is in the slot. There goes Whitehead in motion. Quick pass to the left, back here to the near side on the screen.
There you go. Good
the
tackle.
Leopards do a good job on that one. And the tackle, Hunter Sabo on the stop. And no gain on the play. Well, we had 1st and goal at the 10-yard line for Columbus. Now we still have The line of scrimmage is the 10, but it's third down and goal from here. Clock running at 5:27 to go here in the first half. Leopards need to stop here badly. They're down 2 scores. All right, Hancock and Reyna will be split out to the right side. Schobel goes in motion back to the right. Adam Schobel will hand it off to Whitehead, breaks the tackle at the 5 and gets it down near the 1-yard line coming left.
Kanopic there on the tackle for the Leopards.
Well, they needed 10 and he got 9. Yep, so it's 4th and goal for Columbus at the Leopard 1-yard line. Whoa, man. And they pull off a goal line stand here on 4th down. I don't know, as good as that offensive line is, I would think if Whitehead would get the ball. I don't know. Schobel may carry it.
They got an extra tight end on the right side.
They're going odd man line. They give it off to Whitehead. Boy, there was a huge gash right there up the middle and he walks in for the touchdown. Boy, the offensive line just did a number there on the LaGrange defensive front, and the Cardinals, after the taking it over on downs, have gone down the field and scored again. Eight plays on that drive for 57 yards. 4:33 left here in the first half. Extra point attempt again by Mendoza is good. He's perfect on the night. 35-14, 4.5 left in the first half. We'll take a break and be back.
The LaGrange Family Health Center is a proud supporter of LaGrange Leopard sports teams. Standing on the sidelines of every football game, their physicians are there to ensure the safety of the athletes. Joining the LaGrange Family Health Center are 2 new providers, Dr. Jimmy Raj, general practitioner, and he also specializes in sports medicine, and Hannah Pilot, physician's assistant. To schedule an appointment for the LaGrange Clinic, call 968-8493. To become an established patient, go to lgtxhealth.com.
Come by John John's To Go food truck, serving up great homemade classics with a daily lunch special from 11 until 2, Monday through Friday, where they have great tasting American and Mexican food, such as wings, burgers, street tacos, quesadillas, Philly cheesesteaks, wraps, and so much more. Order online using Google, delivery through DoorDash, or call in your order 979-256-8261. Open late Thursdays and Fridays. Located at 1012B Walnut Street in Columbus. John John's To Go food truck in Columbus is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
All right, it is 3 touchdowns on the night on the ground for Tyvon Whitehead, and he just scored on a 1-yarder. As the Cardinals on another scoring drive, 7 plays and 57 yards. Here's the kickoff. Leopards have it coming back to the right side as Elijah Hart can't quite get to the sideline, and he's run down by Samuel Scarrett, and the Leopards will be back on the field on offense. They're moving the ball pretty effectively, but the problem is the Cardinals have scored every time they've had the ball, plus a kickoff return for a touchdown. So the Leopards will take over at their 27. And a touchdown here before the half would keep them in the game.
They got to get some time off the clock, too, because Columbus has scored on every time they've had the ball.
And very quickly, too.
LaGrange, I believe, does get in the second half.
Four offensive possessions and a kickoff return for touchdowns tonight. And there's a snap goes to Clayton Cooper, the quarterback, and he's wrapped up, sacked behind the line of scrimmage for a loss back to the 27. Columbus has had 4 offensive possessions. They scored on all of them, and the other touchdown was on the kick return. So 2nd and 12 for the Leopards, as we're inside of 4 minutes left here in the first half. 2 receivers out to the right side. They move offensive lineman Micaiah Alexander here to the right. Man in motion, and we get a timeout. And it seems to be up. This looks like Coach Cooper called a timeout. Something wasn't quite right with the offensive formation. So it'll be 2nd and 12 after the timeout. We'll take a break. 30 seconds as the Leopards are down by 21.
Explain to me again why we're sleeping on the ground.
Because we're thramping. Thrift camping. It's saving us money and getting us closer to nature.
But we don't need to thramp. I just combined our home and auto insurance with our State Farm agent, so we have a rate that fits our budget.
All right. Do you think our agent can bring us an air mattress?
Contact State Farm agent Philip Adamczyk at 968-3600.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
All right, halftime. We'll have our halftime feature, and I would assume we'll have some other things for you at halftime tonight. The Leopards, again, trying to hang in this ball game. They're down by 21, so they need a score here. The optimal thing here, David, would be is to score and take off as much time as they can here before the half is over.
Columbus has shown that they can score very quickly, whether it's special teams or it's a quick pass on the left side of the field. So get as much clock time as you can to take it off.
All right, 3 receiver set. On 2nd down and 12, Cooper will fling it out into the flat to the Broussard, and he'll get knocked down after a short gain. He'll get it out past the original line of scrimmage. Picked up about 3 yards there. So the Leopards have 3rd and long at their 28-yard line as the clock comes up on 3:15 to go here in the first half. Cardinals have, looks like 2 timeouts if the scoreboard is correct. I'm not sure they're keeping track of that because the Leopards, I know, don't have 3 left either. Play clock down to 3. 3rd down and 9. Cooper back to throw. Fires across the middle. He's got Rowe, and it's caught at the 48-yard line for a first down. Good throw there to the H-back, Austin Rowe, right on target from Clayton Cooper. Out to the 48. Good pickup there. 20 yards and a much-needed Leopard first down there.
Yeah, that was a good catch by Rowe again. He had another good one on the right side earlier. He also had a touchdown early in the first quarter, too.
All right, the Leopards have first down and mark it at their 49-yard line. Clock running at 2:25 left here in the opening half. Columbus still with that 4-man front with 3 linebackers. Play action, Barber out here to Nate Scott. That's caught inside the 45-yard line if the official gives him forward progress.
They at least a 45.
Yeah, I think he got cheated out of the yard there, too. But it's a completion for 6 yards.
2-minute mark here in the second quarter of LaGrange. Again, making some yards.
All right. No, they did not give him a favorable spot on that reception there, but it's 2nd down and 4 for LaGrange. Under 2 minutes to go here in the half. 2 Coopers, having a conversation. The KVLG Broussard will be set left Cooper. He'll get it on the hand right up the middle. Good opening, but it closed up in a hurry. Boy, it looked like he had some room to run, and Schobel came up and closed the door on it, but he got a good gain out of it, but he came up a yard short. Down to the 43, 42, he picked up 3. So we're at 3rd down and a yard. Leopards send in another offensive lineman, are coming into the game quickly late.
I don't have that one on there.
No, that jersey number's not on here this year. All right, Cooper on the quarterback keep. Oh, my gosh, he ran right into John Schobel, the linebacker, 1-on-1. And I hate to say, but Schobel won the matchup.
That's because somebody missed a block, and so he came untouched all the way through.
All right, Leopards to go 4th down and a yard. Same play, Cooper to the left side. That time he split the lineman between the guard and the center for a first down inside the 40. Now, one way to do that is don't run it John Schobel.
Well, I don't know how many timeouts LaGrange has. The board says 3, but I know they've used at least 2.
All right, 1st and 10. Cooper, a little play action in the backfield. Near side, he's got Nate Scott caught inside the 30, and then they drive Scott back all the way to the 40-yard line. And, again, that's really a lousy spot. He catches the ball inside the 30, and they pushed him back, and they mark it at the 31. Not a good spot. So they only got 8 yards. Cooper back to throw, rolling near side. Still looking to throw. He's in trouble now. Got what he could out of it. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage because he was under pressure the whole time. So no gain on the play. The Leopards have third down and about 2, and Columbus is going to take a timeout here with 15 seconds to go. And again, we'll hang on to it since we're so close to the half.
It actually gives LaGrange a chance to.
So Columbus took the timeout, and that is their last timeout.
We'll give you a few scores in the area real quick. We've got Robinson 21, Caldwell nothing, second quarter there. Lavernia 35, Gonzalez 7. Gerald 20, Giddings 28. Rogers right now leading Schulenburg 22-23 at the halftime score.
That's a very good score for Schulenburg tonight because Coach Hobbs was really worried about Rogers.
Let's see a couple other ones there. Rockdale trailing Taylor at half 10-0. Cuero over Navarro at the half 14-0. And Sealy all over Smithville second quarter 27-0.
All right, the Leopards are facing third down and 2 yards.
Oh, and Weimer's up 37-0.
Ooh. The Wildcats lost to Yorktown last year in double overtime, and Coach Griffin told me this week, we haven't forgot that one because we had it won and gave it away. All right, big play for LaGrange, 3rd and 2. Bennett Barber now across the middle. The ball is deflected by Schobel. They tried to get it to Clayton Cooper, and it's knocked away incomplete. So 4th down for the Leopards at the 31-yard line, down to 11 seconds. Columbus has no more timeouts. LaGrange, the board says, has 2. Play clock is down to 19 seconds, so they have time here, and the clock stopped with the incompleted pass. 3 receivers out to the left side. They direct snap it to Broussard, tries to take it up the middle, tries to go outside, and there's Schobel again. He's making every tackle, it seems like now, and it's going to be a gain of maybe a yard to the 30. And the Leopards,
did they give it to him or no?
I don't think he got. Well, boy, they gave him a favorable spot there. You know, we had some bad spots to win against the
Yeah, they did.
They got a favorable one.
Everybody moved the chains.
It looked like he didn't get there, but the referee, the linesman said he did, so we'll take it. First down at the 29-yard line for Columbus. At Columbus's 29. And the Leopards take a timeout. They have 1 left with 5 seconds to go. So I guess this is the play where you throw it to the end zone, right?
Yeah, this is and you haven't run any kind of trickery yet, so you don't even start. You've got wide receivers that have made plays. Oddly enough, LaGrange's touchdowns are a big plays tonight. We're in the middle of the field, so I imagine LaGrange is going to spread them out and have a few guys go out and a few guys come in. And, again, it's really where the quarterback at this point has enough time to throw the ball because, again, with Schobel going to be probably in coverage, they're going to drop everybody back. So I would imagine LaGrange is going to have a little bit of time as long as the interior guys get blocked.
All right, Columbus is going to play prevent 1 for one thing. They're going to drop everybody back. LaGrange has a 1st and 10, but that's not the point here. You only got 5 seconds. You're at the 29-yard line. Their safety, Hudson Howerland, is standing at the 5 for Columbus, and they have 4 down linemen. Everybody else is playing defense in the secondary. Hooking lateral.
They've got that's a new formation.
3 receivers. Back to throw Cooper for the end zone near side. He's got Scott open, and he caught it to him. It's a touchdown if he held on to it. How do you get behind all those defensive backs? And he dropped it in there for a score as the second quarter comes to an end. Now, if you're Columbus, that's the one thing you have to defend against. And Scott got behind everybody, and Cooper dropped it right in there at the end line for the score.
I think it was a foot race. I think right there was just another speed throw there and a run, and that's going to take all the time off the clock, too. So this is last play of the half.
Well, the Leopards get back into the game, going to the dressing room. We have an extra point to go here. First of all, here is Taylor Cook, and he is up and good. And we are at halftime. We've had some fireworks tonight. When you get the ball, you better score because the other team is scoring every time they've got it. It's Columbus 35, the Leopards 21. halftime. We'll take a break. We've got some things for you here at the half, and we'll be back with you here in a few minutes to rehash everything. But take it away, Mike.
Colorado Valley Communications has been recognized once again as Fayette County's best internet service provider. We're honored to be able to serve our rural neighbors by providing friendly, local service, along with fast, reliable internet solutions. Everyone here at CVCTX takes great pride in being part of the community, working together to keep you connected. If you're not already a customer, visit cvctx.com and discover what all the fuss is about. Colorado Valley Communications, where connections and service will always matter.
Texas Irrigation and Pipe, LLC is a leader in installation and sales and service of custom-designed lawn sprinklers and landscape lighting. Give them a call at 979-732-3970 or 1-800-327-6787. Visit their website, texasirrigation.com. License irrigator number is 1373-9459. Texas Irrigation and Pipe LLC is happy to be a part of today's broadcast.
Lone Star Bounce is proud to be a sponsor of the Columbus-LaGrange football game. When you're looking for a bounce house or water slide rental company, look no further than Lone Star Bounce House. They're your locally owned and operated red, white, and blue bounce house and water slide rental company. And yes, they serve Columbus and LaGrange. Reach out to them and check out their inventory at www.lonestarbounce.llc.com. That's lonestarbounce.llc.com.
McKeska's Barbecue and Catering in Columbus is locally owned and operated. They've been serving up tasty barbecue like beef, pork, ribs, chicken, and sausage for many years. It's great barbecue with tasty sides. McKeska's Barbecue will also cater your meal for any occasion, like holiday meals and parties. Give them a call at 732-3101. They're open 7 days a week. McKeska's Barbecue is located just east of Columbus off of Highway 90, and they're happy to be a part of tonight's broadcast.
All righty, Mike. Thank you very much. Halftime, the Leopard Marching Band, the mighty Leopard Marching Band, is on the field here right now for halftime festivities. And again, it is 35-21, and it's been up and down the field. Columbus has not been stopped tonight yet. They've had the ball. Check my stats here, but I think they've had the ball for 4 possessions, and they've scored on every possession. And in the meantime, they also had a kickoff return for a touchdown. The Leopards have had some long drives tonight. They're moving the ball just fine, but they basically have to match Columbus every score. Columbus got on the board in the first quarter quickly. Adam Schobel, the quarterback, with a 38-yard touchdown pass to Jackson Hancock, and that ended up a 5-play, 68-yard drive. And we played about a minute and a half, and Columbus had a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals came back after LaGrange did not do anything on their first possession. Cardinals came back with a 7-yard run by Tyvon Whitehead. There was a quick one, 3 plays and 80 yards. That included a 60-yard completion during that possession. 7:09 to go in the first quarter. It was 14-0 for Columbus. Then the Leopards got on the board. A Bennett Barber to Austin Rowe, 1-yard touchdown pass, more of a shot put throw than anything else, but it was a touchdown. That was a long drive. The Leopards used 21 plays to go 85 yards. The extra point by Taylor Cook made it 14-7 Columbus, as the Leopards were back to within 1 score. But Columbus, on the ensuing kickoff, Jackson Hancock goes 93 yards for the touchdown, and Columbus had their 2-touchdown lead back 13 seconds after the Leopards had scored. So with 46 seconds left in the first quarter, it was 21-7 for Columbus. The Leopards got on the board to start the second quarter after taking over after the kickoff, went 70 yards in 8 plays. Cooper to Nate Scott for 39 yards. The extra point by Cook made it 21-14. Columbus again only down ahead by 7 there, with 10:22 to go in the first half. And then Cardinals with the ball. About 2 minutes, not quite 2 minutes later, Whitehead again on a 28-yard run, busted a lot of tackles and completely reversed his field on that score. 3 plays and 56 yards for the possession there for the Cardinals, and they're back up by 14 of 28-14. Whitehead again with a 1-yard run on their next possession. 7 plays and 57 yards with 4:33 to go in the half. The extra point once again was good by the Cardinal kicker, Javier Mendoza. It was 35-14, but then the Leopards at the end of the first half score with no time on the clock on a 29-yard touchdown pass from Cooper to Nate Scott, second touchdown of the night for Scott, second time him and Cooper connected for scores. And the extra point with no time on the clock at halftime made it 35-21. So the Leopards got that touchdown right at the end of the half, and they get the ball to start the third quarter because you remember they deferred in the first half to give Columbus the football. But Columbus, again, 4 possessions and a touchdown and also a kick return for a score. And the Leopards have moved the ball very well, but it's basically a matter of scoring every time you have it because Columbus has done so once. For Columbus, remember, the Leopards missed a field goal on the first possession they had in the game after Columbus had scored. So that field goal attempt was no good, and then Columbus on that next possession went 3 plays and scored. The Leopards had the long drive, then the kickoff return for Columbus. The Leopards got the ball back and scored. So we've had only, 2 possessions for LaGrange tonight that did not result in points, and you look at that, that's why you're down by 2 scores. So they're in it, though, much, much better. Everything is just more under control and more comfortable for LaGrange tonight, but they got to figure out a way to put a stop to this Columbus offense because they're scoring quickly. The Leopards have driven the ball pretty well. But, again, even with all that effort and scoring, they're still down 35-21. And the nice part about it is LaGrange does get the football back to start the third quarter. And neither team is back on the field yet. So this is going to be a lot better here now. Yeah. Good thing I had it with me because I took it out to the fairgrounds. So we had to make a little equipment adjustment here at the halftime. All right, you got a chance to we can maybe run down a few scores from around the area?
All right, let's see here as we pull up the internet. Lavernia, big lead so far over Gonzales in the third quarter, 49-7. It's Corpus Christi Miller over El Campo, 28-7, fourth quarter score there. Halftime score, Waco Robinson 21, Caldwell nothing. Gerald is halftime score 20-28. Giddings on top there. Again, Giddings 28, Gerald 20. Third quarter in Schulenburg, it looks like Schulenburg 23, Rogers 22. Belton over Brenham in the fourth quarter, 27-13, about 10 minutes left there. Taylor still with a 10-point lead over Rockdale in the third quarter, 10-0. Troy and Lexington are separated by 1, a baseball score here, 7-6 Troy. Cuero over Navarro. Now, Navarro just scored, so that's a 14-7 score. About 9 minutes left to go there in the third quarter. Seeley still all over Smithville in the second quarter, 20-0. A final in Yorktown, Weimer 37, Yorktown nothing.
Oh, big win for them.
Third quarter, Hallettsville all over Flatonia in the third quarter, 35-0.
Yeah, Hallettsville is very good.
And Flatonia lost a lot of folks from last year's team. Yoakum all over Cameron here in the third quarter, 34-14. Shinerville over, Shinerville. Shiner.
That's a new
Shinerville. Yeah, Shinerville.
Yeah.
Shiner over Vanderbilt, Industrial 20-14. Stockdale over Karn City 21-0. Belleville all over Stafford. Third quarter score 35-0 there. Hearn over Burton 6-7. And then Madisonville over Navasota at the half 16-8.
Now, did you say Weimer was a final already?
Weimer, according to what the internet says, a final score of 37-0.
I wonder how that happened. It's only 9:50. Now, Weimer was the slot team, but it can't be going that fast.
I don't make the news. I just
no, we don't write them. We just read them. I know how that works. Hey, baseball scores. Now this is, the Astros have kind of live a charmed life. They're losing to the Yankees tonight, 6-2. The Rangers are losing to the Twins in the ninth, 5-1, and the Mariners already lost. So all three of the top dogs could lose in that division, and the Astros would still be in a tie for first. With, and then the Yankees are having an awful year, but for them they are. But Houston is down 6-2, and they're batting in the bottom of the seventh. So there's still hope there, but at least if they do lose tonight, they haven't lost anything in the standings because the other two teams have lost or are about to lose. Keep up with that stuff. Tomorrow we got the Fayette County Fair Parade, folks, downtown here on KBUK, and it'll get underway about 10:30, give or take. Oh, the Wildcats started at 7 o'clock tonight. That explains a lot.
There you go.
There you go, boy. They just don't.
I'm waiting for us to adopt that.
Yeah,
and especially with these games.
Now, I will tell you this. Next week's Lavernia game, all of their games on their schedule say 7 o'clock.
So we're playing 7.
Yes. But I don't have a problem going down there to play half an hour earlier. All right, Columbus has got their kickoff team out there. We're about ready to get this third quarter. Javier Mendoza. Leopards have their deep guys back. It's high end over in. That's going to sail on one bounce. It'll bounce into the end zone, and that is a touchback. As Julian said, once it goes in there, it's
but it's got to go in there.
It had a little, for a golf term, had a little backup on it. It bounced in there and bounced right back out. But the Leopards get the touchback, and they'll get it at the 25-yard line to start this third quarter down by 2 touchdowns. We've only had 2 empty scoring possessions tonight. LaGrange had 2 possessions they didn't score on. Columbus has scored on every possession, plus a kickoff return. All right, LaGrange will come back out. Spread formation, 4 receivers all over the field. Columbus with that 4-man front. Quarterback to start the quarter will be Bennett Barber. Flips it out to Broussard in the flats. Got some room down the sideline and runs over a man at the 32-yard line. Ran right over Brendan Hicks, and he got a good gain, and that's a first down on a first down play for the Leopards all the way out to the 37. Barber to Broussard. Leopards have it 12 yards down the field. First down, they hand it to Broussard there, and he stuffed at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard, as he runs into defensive lineman Jaden Trapp, a senior. Cardinals play a lot of their guys 2 ways. All right, second down 9 at the 42 of LaGrange, 43 of LaGrange. Into the flat, the pass is high, but hauled in by Broussard, and he gets it out over the 40, and again runs through another tackler, and he's going to have a nice pickup out to the 42.
Manageable third down here for the Leopards.
4 yards on the pickup, and it's going to be third down and 4 for the Leopards here as we're early in the third quarter. In the backfield, Cody Krupala set to the left of Barber, trying to get Rowe in the right spot, the H-back. Snap goes back to Barber across the middle. He's got a man caught. It's Cooper. First down inside Columbus territory down to the 41-yard line, and the Leopards are moving the ball again for another first down.
Yeah, good job there by Clayton Cooper. Again, we talked about the big plays for LaGrange, middle of the field. Another one of those there for Cooper.
18 in the first down. Hand off to Krupala trying to come near side, and he runs into about 3 or 4 white jerseys, and nothing doing there for Cody Krupala. No gain on the play. It'll be second down 10. So a lot of times you got both quarterbacks are on the field. They're just switching positions. All right, second and 10, 4 receivers set. Ball's on the near hash mark. Barber back to throw. Pump fakes is still looking. Now he's in trouble that he can't get rid of him. Down he goes at the 45-yard line as a sack by the who also is one of the tight ends, Anthony Shorter, the defensive end, and he sacks Cooper for a 4 or 5-yard loss. So back to the 45, third down and 15. Columbus playing that single deep safety. Some room in the middle of the field, you're right. All right, Cooper again. There it is. There's a man across the middle, and what a catch by Clayton Cooper. Laid out and pulled it in, and that's a first down. And they're finding some gaps back there in that zone. But what a catch by Clayton Cooper. So the quarterbacks are connecting here this quarter. First down for the Leopards down to the 25. They got 20 on the play. All right, here's a handoff. Broussard coming right on the sweep. Gets it outside, and he's drugged down from behind inside the 20-yard line, and that was close to a horse collar tackle. But another good pickup on first down, and the Leopards have this defense a little bit on their heels here tonight. 8 yards for Broussard. Leopards have it at the 17-yard line, 2nd and 2. But Barber hands off to Broussard to the middle, works his way up the field, and he's going to be very close to the first down, trying to run behind Micaiah Alexander. And again, the big defensive lineman, Jaden Trapp. It is enough for a first down. The Leopards have it at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. First possession of the third quarter. Play action pass. Barber backside finds Nate Scott here on a short one. Good for 5 on the near sideline, with Carter making the tackle. 2nd down and 5 at the 10-yard line. Leopards have had the ball for over 3 minutes on this possession. They've gone from their 25 to the Cardinal 10. 2 receivers near side. Handoff. Broussard to the middle. Finds a little opening. Gets it down to the 5. And the offensive line is opening up. This hole's big enough for Broussard to get underneath everybody, and he picked up 5 yards. 2nd down and they need about a yard. 3rd down, rather, in a yard. They hand it off up the middle, and that should be enough for the first down for Broussard. Yeah, if they give him that 4-yard line, it's a 4. So the Leopards keep the chains moving here. First down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal. Ball's on the near hash mark. Barber, play action, rolling out near side, looking to, got under pressure, let it go. Good thing you got rid of it, because he had Ezra Hill, the linebacker, from the backside coming down on him hard, got him down to the ground, but Barber got it off and incomplete, and it's still 2nd and goal at the 4. Three receivers, 2 to the left. Hand off to Broussard up the middle, driving to the goal line, and he's going to be a little bit short. But again, a good play there on 2nd and goal for LaCavion Broussard. 3 yards, 3rd and goal at the 1. Hand off Broussard, drives for it, and no indication yet. Boy, yeah, he's in. Touchdown, Leopards. And we got a 1-score game here, as the Leopards have just driven 75 yards to start the third quarter. And LaCavion Broussard with the last yard for the score. They chewed up over 4 minutes on the clock, which is a long possession for them. Long drives for LaGrange tonight. Here's Taylor Cook with the extra point attempt. The holder is Clayton Cooper. Good snap. Kick is up, and it looks plenty straight. Well, the Leopards are right there with them, 35-28 against the number 3 team in 3A Division I. We'll take a break and be right back.
If you are printing, shipping, or packaging, you must visit the UPS store in LaGrange. It's your one stop, providing mailbox services, UPS shipping, digital printing. They have copy services, office supplies. They'll pack your packages for you. They also offer freight services, notary services, moving supplies, and passport photos are available. Call the UPS store today at 979-206-2226. They're at 1618 West State Highway 71. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6:30, Saturday 9:30 to 3.
For all of your glass needs, call on Columbus Glass at 979-732-6251. They've been experts in glass and windows since 1989. Call them for shower enclosures, mirrors, windows, solar screens, auto, and more. Columbus Glass will also give you a free estimate. They're located at 922 Walnut in Columbus. Columbus Glass is family-owned and operated, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
All right, the Leopards within a score now as they get ready to kick it off. Taylor Cook, that drive was 15 plays for 75 yards, about 4 minutes. The KVLG Broussard got the touchdown on a 1-yard run, carried the ball 7 times on that possession, and a couple of big receptions from Barber to Cooper. All right, pooch kick, taking it at the 30-yard line, far side with a head of steam down the sideline. Ooh, a saving tackle, an ankle-saving tackle for around midfield, knocked down the ball carrier. That was a heck of a run back on the far side over there for Columbus. I believe that might have been Whitehead on the return, but that ankle tackle saved the touchdown. But they get the ball at the 43-yard line after a return of about 27 yards. So let's see now if the Leopards can stop Columbus. They have not done that yet tonight. Adam Schobel, the quarterback, out of the shotgun. Play action, near side pass, a low throw. Taken down, though, as he slides to make the reception is Pitchford, and it's going to be a gain of about 5 yards on the first down play. So second down for Columbus at the 39. So actually it's more of a 4-yard reception. Columbus does huddle. You don't see that very often. That's kind of rare.
And far from the ball, too.
Anthony Short of the tight end is set here to the left. 3 receivers off to the right. They'll hand it off to Whitehead up the middle, bounces off one man, breaks into the clear toward the sideline, breaks another tackle. He's at the 20, down to the 10, and he's drugged down at the 5-yard line. He just bounces off of people, and the Cardinals are back inside the 10-yard line after another big run by Whitehead. That one good for 29 yards. May have to do my math on that one again. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. All right, first and goal for Columbus at the 5. Whitehead set behind Schobel, the quarterback. He'll give it to Whitehead up the middle, a big hole off the right side, touchdown, just like that. And Columbus answers again in 3 plays.
He was good at Smithville, and he's good again. So, man.
So a 5-yard touchdown run by Whitehead, and the Cardinals answer quickly. Again, they have not been stopped tonight. 6:37 to go in the – they had the ball for 2 minutes. Here's the kick, extra point by Mendoza. He's good again. 6:37 to go in the first half. It is the Cardinals 42, the Leopards 28. We'll be right back in 60 seconds.
A big supporter of Leopard football with a special shout-out to number 2, Max Dixon, is KVLG-Dixon Fencing in LaGrange. If you're looking for high quality and a built-to-last custom deck, fence, or outside structure, call Shane Dixon at 512-304-0768. That's 512-304-0768. If you've been thinking about that new deck, fence, or outside structure, don't wait any longer. You'll score when you call Shane Dixon at KVLG-Dixon Fencing. They're proud to be a part of today's broadcast.
Reader's Air Conditioning and Heating Incorporated in LaGrange is proud to be a part of tonight's broadcast. A Lennox home comfort system from Reader's Air Conditioning and Heating gives you and your family around-the-clock comfort at a perfect temperature. Call 968-5277 to learn more. Reader's Air Conditioning and Heating along with Lennox. Comfort is just a phone call away. Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
All right, the Cardinals score 3 plays, short field. The kickoff return is set them up at the LaGrange 45, and Tyron Whitehead with the touchdown run of 5 yards. Here's the kick. Goes in to the end zone once again, and that'll be another touchback, and the Leopards will have it at the 25-yard line. Whitehead tonight for them has 4 touchdown runs, 7, 28, 1, and 5. For the Leopards back out there having to answer again. With our clock sitting at 6:36 to go in here in the third quarter. Leopards will send out Julian Sherman out to the far side on the left side, in the slot in the middle. Cooper rolls out near side. He's got Scott at the 30. Gets the block from Broussard, the running back, but a gain of about 5 on a first down play. Scott forced out of bounds. So for second down at the 30-yard line and 2nd and 5. Cooper will little lateral out into the left side over to Broussard, cuts it upfield, and he'll have a short gain, maybe a yard or two before knocked down by the Cardinals' Brody Vinklark, one of their outside linebackers.
Yeah, and he was about 1 block away from getting a first down. There was 2 guys there from LaGrange on the block and 3 from Columbus, and so Columbus got the tackle there.
All right, 3rd down 3. Direct snap to Broussard, takes it up the middle, driving forward. He's got a first down, and they just wedged that one power all the way out to the 39-yard line for a first down.
That was one of those, what you always call it, student body right kind of plays. And, again, just everybody moving, pushing forward, and getting the big first down.
Got 7 on the play out to the 39. Leopards have first down. Cooper across the field, and the pass is deflected and intercepted back the other way. Deflected by Vinklark, and the tip went right into the hands of Hudson Howerland, who brings it back to the Leopard 34-yard line, and the drive is stopped on the turnover. Just a lot of white shirts there in the middle of the field on that one. And the interception puts LaGrange's defense in a bad spot again as the Cardinals take over in Leopard territory once again, this time at the 34.
And again, LaGrange kind of took advantage of some throws earlier. That one, again, just got a hand on it, tipped it up right to the defender, and interception there for Columbus.
Let's see if the Leopards can stop the Cardinals here. Schobel back to throw, wants the touchdown on the first play into the end zone, and it is overthrown, trying to beat double coverage down the middle of the field. Tried to get it to Jackson Hancock, a little bit overthrown, and it's 2nd down. You know, that's kind of that NFL mentality. You get a turnover, you go for the score in the first play. So 2nd down at the Leopard 34-yard line. Couple of backs in the backfield with Schobel. 3 receivers. LaGrange with the 3-man down front. Hand off to Whitehead. Finds some room. Breaks it outside. Breaks another tackle. Still on his feet inside the 25. Somebody get that guy on the ground down to the 20. He's not big. He's fast. Got really quick feet.
Yeah, his footwork is very impressive, and he's a patient runner, too. He lets his blockers get downfield and create something for him. So a nice run there for Whitehead.
14 yards and a first down to the Leopard 20. Clock running with 5:15 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Leopards are down 2 scores. Columbus is on the move again. Schobel back to throw, rolling out right, looking, finds it for the sideline. He's got Reyna, and that'll be a short gain as Reyna gets knocked down near the 16-yard line. And then on the coverage for the Leopards on that side of the field. Looked like that was Orion Phoenix in a short gain of 4 yards. Yeah, Reyna kind of landed awkwardly. I wonder if he might have hurt himself over
Something twisted up there for him. He popped up pretty quick and ran off the field.
All right, 2nd and 6 for the Cardinals at the Leopards' 16-yard line. We go under 5 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Ball's on the far hash mark. 3 receivers to the left. That's the wide side. They'll give it to Whitehead running to the weak side, pops it outside, and he drags the tackler down near the 10, but they got him on the ground that time. Edwin Luna, if I'm reading the number right, in on the tackle. But another good pickup for Whitehead down to the 7. Got 9 yards on the play. They have it marked at the 7-yard line. So it's 1st and goal. Here comes John Schobel in motion. Adam Schobel, the quarterback, gets the snap, tosses it out to his relative out into the flat, and it's incomplete. We think that's a cousin. That's not. I don't think that's a. Well, I don't know for sure, but I think
there's 3 of them.
Yes, Bo. Well, one of them graduated.
Oh, yeah.
3 Schobels on the team last year. One of them graduated. That one's incomplete. So it's second down and goal at the LaGrange 7-yard line as the clock has stopped with 4:12 to go in the third quarter. In a 42-28 lead for the Cardinals. Columbus will send out Hudson Howerland to the right. Adam Schobel will play fake it, across the middle. The ball caught, touchdown on a quick slant of the skinny post to, again, Jackson Hancock, who has been a bit of a thorn tonight, the former Tiger. Touchdown pass for him on the receiving end. That's his third score of the night. 7-yarder that time. And again, the Cardinals on every possession have scored. Extra point by Mendoza. Kick is up. And he's perfect. 2 scores, 4:08 left in the third quarter. 49-28 for the Cardinals. The kickoff coming up. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Make sure to visit Rushka Store and Bakery in Ellinger. They are known for their delicious baked goods like kolaches, cinnamon rolls, pigs in a blanket, hamburgers, and more. Visit their website at rushkas-bakery.com. Also, Rushkas has a large home decor and gift item section filled with seasonal and year-round gifts. Home accessories. Let's just say Rushkas has the goods to make you and your home feel good. Located at 109 West State Highway 71 in Ellinger. Rushka Store and Bakery, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Big September savings at LaGrange Napa. Save $16 a pair on Trico Titan and Trico Force wiper blades. Seafoam Auto Marine Fleet Motor Treatment, only $8.49 a can. And Breaklean Brake Parts Cleaners, $4.99 a can. Save up to 39% on a variety of antifreeze coolants at LaGrange Napa.
Get the good stuff.
All right. Get ready to kick it off. Javier Mendoza. That's high and deep. Fair catch taken by the Leopards. We have the guy that called the fair catch didn't catch it, but that kills it automatically on the kickoff. And now they throw a flag?
They did.
They did throw a flag.
I think they're going to flag him for calling a fair catch and trying to run.
Yeah, and the problem was the guy that called the fair catch didn't catch it. Yeah.
But I think it's the rule. Is if somebody's back there and makes it, the play's dead.
Yeah.
Or supposed to be.
Allegedly. That drive for Columbus went 6 plays, but they only had to go 34 yards on this one. And again, the interception, the turnover set that one up. The touchdown before that was set up for a short field by a long kick return. So the Columbus is every place they get the ball tonight, they're scoring. Hancock now tonight has 3 touchdowns, a couple of receiving scores, and a kickoff return for a touchdown. It'd be nice if we knew what the referee was saying.
Yeah.
They don't have the microphones here on the officials. Schobel has thrown 2 touchdown passes tonight.
It's going to go against us.
Yeah, Leopards are getting penalized, and they call that a delay of the game or legal procedure, whatever it is. So instead of getting it at the 25-yard line with the fair catch, the penalty stepped off from where the fair catch was called before the other receiver ran the ball back, and the Leopards are pinned back at the 2-yard line.
That's one of the first times we've seen that penalty.
Yeah, that's a new one. So if you're going to call the fair catch, you better be the guy that catches the ball.
Yeah. That's what happens when you have 2 back there making the play.
All right, 4:07 left. Leopards got to be careful here. They're back inside their 5 up against their goal line. Bennett Barber will take the snap.
And I think Cooper's trying to, make the argument of, and the referee kindly asked him to go back to the sideline.
All right, Bennett Barber now will take the snaps on this possession. Play action fake down the near sideline for Nate Scott, but the ball came to the boundary, and Nate was looking inside, and it's incomplete out near the 25-yard line.
And this is dangerous territory right now for the Leopards. They've got to get the ball. Oh, they got to get a first down, and they are just in their end zone way too much.
All right, Barber back to throw again. Across the middle. Oh, it's off the hands of Clayton Cooper at the 20-yard line, and he had a seam to take off with it. A little high, but it was catchable. It was catchable, and it's incomplete.
Man, that could have gone for some yards.
Yep, because Columbus has been playing zone pretty much, and he got right in between those defensive backs. But the throw may be a little high, but catchable, like David said. All right, 3rd down and 10 at the LaGrange 2. Out of the end zone again. Barber, another deep ball. This side for Sherman, and that one is intercepted. Picked off by Hudson Howland. He brings it back to the 20, down to the 15-yard line, and the Cardinals will have another short field. That's 2 turnovers now in the last 2 possessions as LaGrange is going for the long ball out of the end zone, and that time it cost them.
Yeah, I don't understand that play call selection there. I think LaGrange was kind of stuck in their shadows and going the deep ball when the first one and the wide receiver weren't communicating. And again, just tough group of plays. And again, I'm surprised that we didn't get a penalty, or Columbus didn't get a penalty for illegal hands to the face. When their defender came in and hit Barber, his hands were square on his face. So missed opportunity there, but man, what a big turnover for LaGrange.
About a 20-yard return. They're in the red zone here before they snap the ball at the LaGrange 15. So 2 turnovers now in the last 2 LaGrange possessions. Schobel back to throw, hand it off, but there's a flag down. They gave it to Whitehead.
I mean, could Columbus get 1 penalty? That would be nice.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think they have been penalized tonight.
Let's just hope for the best.
Yeah, the fact that they stopped that before the snap, this is going to be against Columbus.
False start. Here's the first for everything.
Yep. Let's see, the first time would be if we can maybe stop them. Tonight, anyway. Yeah. 3:45. This last 4 or 5 minutes have kind of sputtered around on the clock. First and 15 for the Cardinals at the LaGrange 20. They've had a short field here every possession here in the 3rd quarter. Schobel, wide receiver screen out into the flat. The ball caught by Mendoza, and rather by Reyna, and he follows a wall of blockers down the field inside the 5-yard line, and that's going to be a first down. Down to the 3 at the pickup of 17 and a first down for Columbus. All right, first and goal for Columbus at the 3-yard line. Here comes Howerland in motion back to the left. They'll give it to Whitehead going right. He cuts the corner around off tackle and walks into the end zone for another score for him and Columbus. I will say one thing. They take advantage of field position left and right. The offense has been pretty much unstoppable tonight. 3-yard touchdown run for Whitehead. And the Cardinals now have blown it open. 55-28 with the extra point. With 3:11 to go here in the 3rd, and the extra point attempt is once again good. It's good again by Mendoza. New score, Columbus 56 and the Leopards 28. We'll be back with the kickoff after this.
Hello everyone, this is Doug Bass from Cattleman's Columbus Livestock Auction. I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to our weekly sales every Wednesday at 11 a.m. We know in these changing times that every dollar counts. That's why we're going to work hard to get top dollar for your cattle every time. So give us a call, 979-732-2622, or you can look us up on Facebook or at cattleman'scolumbuslivestock.com. So come see us at 2000 Reese Lane, the Cattleman's Columbus Livestock Auction. Sale every Wednesday where you get top dollar for your cattle every time.
Friday Night Lights. What could be better in the fall? The band, the cheerleaders, the fans, the tunnel run, the energy, the team. There's nothing like it. Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Roberts, and all of us at Cornerstone Dental know a lot about how important the team is to your overall success. We know that it takes positive action from every team member to make it all work and to work well. On behalf of our team of professionals at Cornerstone Dental, we want to wish the best of luck to every member of the LaGrange Leopard football team in tonight's game. Play smart, play hard, and win big. Let's do this, boys.
All right. Thank you very much, Mike. Welcome back. Tyvon Whitehead with a 3-yard touchdown run for Columbus. We just had the kickoff. The Leopards are pinned back at their 18-yard line after a very short return. But Columbus's offense now has scored 3 times over the last 3 minutes and 16 seconds, and they have opened it up 56-28. They've had a short field every possession here in the third quarter. This drive was 6 plays and 34 yards. Whitehead with another touchdown run. He's got 5 tonight now. And the Leopards back on offense. Columbus in the third quarter took over at the Leopard 43-37 and the 34. Quick pass by Cooper out into the flat. That ball is caught for a gain out over the 20-yard line on a quick little wide receiver screen out to Julian Sherman. He'll get it out near the 23-yard line, so a gain of about 5. Second down for the Leopards. Zone replay. Cooper will keep it after the fake to Broussard. He gets it. That'll be a short pickup off the right side out near the 26. And the Leopards are going to have a third down and short. They're going to need about 2 here for the first down. They need some first downs here. Clock at 2:25 to go here in the third quarter. 3 receivers set. Little swing out here to Broussard, a lateral, trying to get to the outside, and it's going to be very close. It gets tripped up shy of the 30, and looks like that ought to be enough for a first down. Out near the 29-yard line, so a gain of 4 yards. All right, 1st and 10 for the Leopards. At the 29. 2 backs in the backfield. Cooper play action across the middle. He's got
there you go.
Ball that's caught by Jeffrey Cabrera right up the seam for another pickup of about 13
about
yards.
up the middle all night. I mean, all night for the Leopards. And again, a lot of players now making plays, bringing in some new folks, getting some rest for some of the other players right now.
16-yard pickup, and it is 1st and 10 at the Leopard 44. Sherman and Cabrera are split out to the left side. Near side is Nate Scott. Austin rode the H-back lineup in the backfield. Now they move him here to the right. Play action pass. Cooper into the flat. He's got row and he dropped it. Low was a little low. Wouldn't have had a whole lot of running room anyway, as Columbus's Camden Pitchford was closing fast on him, and it's incomplete.
May have done himself a favor there by not catching that one. He could have been down a few yards on that catch.
1:11 to go in the third quarter. 2nd down and 10 for the Leopards. Quarterback draw by Cooper, trying to get to got to the line of scrimmage all right, but then that hole closed quickly, and he's only a yard maybe. Coming up to make the stop, Rylan Carruthers, a linebacker. Line of scrimmage just outside the LaGrange 45-yard line. So 3rd down 9 for the Leopards. Play clock at 15. Game clock is at 36. Both are running. 3rd and 9 rather. Cooper back to throw. Looking, still looking, in trouble, and down he goes. He was looking for the deep pass to Scott, but he was well covered, and it's going to be a sack. Well, maybe not. If he gets a yard out of it, it's not a sack or got back to the line of scrimmage. So the Leopards are going to be forced to kick it away.
I think they're going to let the clock time run out.
That's going to do it for quarter number 3. A big quarter for Columbus. They scored 21 unanswered here over the last 6 minutes of this quarter, and they've opened it up now to 56-28. We'll be back to Left Stadium with the fourth quarter after this.
The LaGrange Family Health Center is a proud supporter of LaGrange Leopard sports teams. Standing on the sidelines of every football game, their physicians are there to ensure the safety of the athletes. Joining the LaGrange Family Health Center are 2 new providers, Dr. Jimmy Raj, general practitioner, and he also specializes in sports medicine, and Hannah Pilot, physician's assistant. To schedule an appointment for the LaGrange Clinic, call 968-8493. To become an established patient, go to lgtxhealth.com.
Come by John John's To Go food truck, serving up great homemade classics with a daily lunch special from 11 until 2, Monday through Friday, where they have great tasting American and Mexican food, such as wings, burgers, street tacos, quesadillas, Philly cheesesteaks, wraps, and so much more. Order online using Google, delivery through DoorDash, or call in your order 979-256-8261. Open late Thursdays and Fridays. Located at 1012B Walnut Street in Columbus. John John's To Go food truck in Columbus is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
All righty, the Leopards out now, 4th down and about 8 at their 46-yard line. They'll line up in a short punt formation, it looks like. Cooper will push one off the side of his foot, and that ball is going to be out of bounds. And I hate to say this, but it didn't reach the first down.
No, it did not.
He just shanked it off the side of his foot, and the Cardinals, again, are going to have field position, and they have exploited this whole second half with great field position, and now they take over at the 46-yard line. And I'm not sure if LaGrange got a little favorable of a spot on that deal, but they'll take it. But the Cardinals have it at their 46 after the short punt. Now, again, Columbus has scored every time they've had the ball tonight. All right, Schobel out of the shotgun. There goes Howard in motion back to the left side. Schobel back to throw. They're looking to throw it here again. He's rolling out, fires it to...
Man, that got swatted down.
That ball was knocked down defensively by Jeremiah Dillard. Yeah. He's not the tallest guy out there.
I mean, kind of came out of nowhere and got a hand on it there and busted up the play.
So it's 2nd down, and the Cardinals needing 10. Early in the 4th quarter, and Weimer's already won their game. They had a 7 o'clock kickoff. All right, Schobel, 2nd and 10, hands off to Whitehead going left, cuts it up again against the grain a little bit, gets wrapped up after he gets the ball back in the Leopard territory. Ramon Ortiz on the tackle. Whitehead had the ball a lot in his hands tonight. Got a gain of 8 again. And, you know, a lot of those yards are the yards after contact part of it, a bunch of them. All right, 3rd down and 2. Columbus with it at the Leopard 46. They'll put 2 receivers here to the right side. A wing set off to the left. That's the other Schobel. Hand off to Whitehead going left. He's got some room and a head of steam and just plows forward for a 1st down. Didn't really get touched by anybody until they got down to the Leopard 40, and they get him down at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, just a simple pitch up the middle there for Columbus. Again, 1st down, moves the chains.
Gain of 8. And again, and they've had really good field position here in the second half. A couple of turnovers, kick return, set them up in LaGrange's territory, and the short punt gave him the ball at the 46 on this one. All right, 1st and 10. Schobel will roll out, bootleg back to the left. He wants to keep it. Gets it down inside the 40. Gets wrapped up from behind by the Leopards. Devontae McKenzie on the quarterback keeper, and that's going to be good for close to 6 yards. Line of scrimmage will be the Leopard 33. So we'll give them 5 on the play. So 2nd down, 5. And again, the Cardinal offense is on the move. Has been all night long. Under 10 minutes to go here in the 4th. There goes Whitehead in motion back to the left side. Schobel back to throw, rolling out this way. Looking now, he's got some room to run, 30, 25, and he gets upended near the 21-yard line. Coming up to make the play out of the secondary was Max Dixon, the safety. Down to the that 19-yard line to pick up a 14 yards. All right, 1st and 10. Schobel back to throw. Looking for now. No place to go with it, and he gets wrapped up and sacked by Oliver Gunn. As Schobel was trying to break out of the pocket, and Gunn ran him down for the sack back near the 24-yard line.
Good pressure there by Gunn. Again, he's been kind of all over the field tonight. So
you don't see a lot of linebackers wearing 0.
Yeah.
1-0.
I think it was 15 last year.
Yeah, not 0, but 1-0. All right, 2nd down and 14 for the Cardinals at the Leopard 24. Hand off to Whitehead going to the right, to the left side rather. This kind of picks his way up the field a little bit. The Leopards wrap him up inside the 20. Basically got the yardage back after the sack down to the 19. 5 yards there. Tackle made for the Leopards, Devontae McKenzie. Ball's on the far hash mark. We'll have the Waterburger water play of the game coming up here in a little bit. 3rd down 9 for Columbus at the LaGrange 18. Schobel swings it out into the flat for Whitehead. The defensive man stumbled. He got around there. So that tells me that the defensive back, Corey Powell, went down. Somebody did something illegal because when he went down and got back, here came the flag as the ball was taken all the way down and deep in the Leopard territory. But this is going to be, I would assume, a block in the back, wouldn't it? I don't know. Holding on Columbus.
And it's kind of interesting, too. Columbus has pretty much played a mistake-free. Yeah, this is their 2nd one of the night.
All right, next week, the Leopards for game number 3. We're on the road to Lavernia. That is supposed to be a 7 o'clock kickoff. The Lavernia Bears, they're a 5A Division II. They won over last week. I believe they're playing Gonzales. I think.
Check their score.
Yeah. All right, the penalty against Columbus. Puts the ball back at the 25-yard line. That happened up the field. Little screen pass out. Boy, that thing was thrown into a major traffic over there. Schobel tried to dump a screen off to the left side over to Whitehead, but there was a lot of traffic out there, and Whitehead kind of got a little too. He was kind of right with the lineman out there, and the ball, luckily for Columbus, dropped incomplete.
Looks like Lavernia was all over Gonzales tonight in a final 49-7. So
that's pretty much all over them, like 49-7. So they're 2-0, and they're waiting for LaGrange to make an appearance next week. All right, 4th down and about 16. Cardinals will go for it at the Leopard 25. Schobel back to throw. Under pressure, Gunn's chasing. He dumps it off short into the flat. He's short up the receiver, and that was all because of the pressure by Oliver Gunn, and Schobel had to throw it away, and the Leopards get a stop on a 4th down play.
That's the first one of the night.
And LaGrange will take over on downs. So I guess if you're little victories here and there always help. So LaGrange will take over at their 25 with 7:34 to go in the ball game. A while ago, you said the Weimar score was 37-0?
Yep, Weimar was a big winner tonight.
Checking your memory.
37-0.
So they're 2-0. All right, LaGrange comes out now, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. All right, direct snap comes to Broussard coming left. He's got Barber, the lead blocker, down the sideline he goes. Gets it into Columbus territory.
Man,
they said he stepped out of bounds way back at the 41-yard line.
That's tough.
But he got a first down. And
come on.
Again, Broussard with the quarterback leading the way as the lead blocker.
The final tonight in Belleville. Belleville 38, Stafford nothing. No surprise there.
38-0 for the Brahmas. They're pretty good again.
Hallettsville blanks out Flatonia 43-0.
That one's over too?
Yep. And then Yoakum beats Cameron 41-20.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Leopards. Barber back to throw, rolling out under some pressure. Gets it off and caught somehow by Austin Rowe at the 45-yard line. I don't know how he got around to catch that ball, but a good play there from Barber to Rowe.
And Dan Clark goes again all over the field for Columbus tonight.
Down to the 39-yard line. That pickup is good for 9 and 11. That makes 20. First down LaGrange. Hand off to Broussard. Breaking tackles up the middle inside the 40, down near the 37-yard line. Good pickup there of 7. Okay, the Yoakum, you said beat Cameron tonight?
Yeah, Yoakum beat Cameron 41-20.
Well, we've had some big numbers here so far, 41-20. All right, LaGrange now with 2nd down and 3. I will say one thing about this, and even last week, this LaGrange team, there was no quitting last week. I mean, they played hard the entire ball game, kind of like what's going on now. You know, this game more or less is decided, but LaGrange still keeps playing. 4 receivers set. Barber into the flat. No, a little bit too high. Tried to get it to Sherman, too high off his hands as the defensive back got there. Brendan Hicks. It'll be incomplete, and the Leopards will have a 3rd down and 3. Yoakum is 2-0. All right, snap. He dropped the snap, and that blew up the play in the backfield, and he got nothing. And then Dagan Stevens, who we've heard his name a lot tonight, the defensive lineman back there, just to finish up the play for the loss. The loss back out to the 43. So the Leopards have 4th and 8. Barber at the quarterback spot. Leopards play clock is at 14. The game clock running at 5:40 left here in the game. 4 receiver set on 4th and 8. Play action, Barber, deep ball near sideline for Sherman. It's underthrown, and he came back and almost made the catch.
Man, that was right there in his hand.
Yeah, man. And he adjusted to the ball and just couldn't haul it in, and the Leopards lose the ball on downs after forcing Columbus to lose the ball on downs, and Columbus takes over at the 42-yard line of Columbus. So the Aggies have who? New Mexico tomorrow?
New Mexico tomorrow.
The 6 o'clock kickoff, right?
6 o'clock.
You still playing the official liaison?
Yeah, you know, it's a big job. Somebody's got to do it, and
pretty tough getting that sideline pass.
It is.
Getting to drive a big Suburban or whatever it is, a van or whatever it is. You got.
Full police escort, sirens and everything.
All right, 1st down. Well, Whitehead's still in the ball game. Breaks it up the middle, has a 1st down inside the Columbus LaGrange's territory down to the 47. The gain of 11 on the play.
At least they're running the ball.
Yeah. But I'm a little, well, I'm not going to second guess anything Matt Schobel does, but you would think at some point, maybe, well, it's only the 2nd game, but LaGrange put up a fight tonight.
I mean, Adam Schobel can play ball.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy.
Yeah, there's a reason a lot of colleges want him. Committed to Baylor already, but you know how nowadays that can change. Whitehead again up the middle, driving forward inside the 45 down near the 42-yard line. You know, for a guy that's not a big back, he gets the ball a lot.
He does. I mean, like I said, he's not going to beat you in a foot race, but man, he's got quickness with his feet, and he's a patient runner. Again, good low to the ground guy, and you know, Columbus they're stacked.
Yeah,
I mean, they really are all the way across the board.
Yeah, their linemen are not tall, but you're right, they're thick, and they all look the same.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd down and 5. Hand off Whitehead again, just following the big lineman. He breaks through up the middle, and he's going to score as he broke through the initial line, and he takes it to the house from 42 yards out.
And they're not running trick plays. You know, they're not running, you know, end around, Statue of Liberty, pass back.
Pretty much straight ahead.
Yeah.
Well, the Cardinals get on the board here with 4:05 to go as they hit the 60 mark. Mendoza with the extra point. Kick is up. That wasn't as straight as the other one.
I know, that one
got
got
through the
kinda...
upright. Our score, 63-28 Columbus. 4:06 to go. We'll be back.
Explain to me again why we're sleeping on the ground.
Because we're thramping. Thrift camping. It's saving us money and getting us closer to nature.
But we don't need to thramp. I just combined our home and auto insurance with our State Farm agent, so we have a rate that fits our budget.
All right. Do you think our agent can bring us an air mattress?
Contact State Farm agent Philip Adamczyk at 968-3600.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Colorado Valley Communications has been recognized once again as Fayette County's best internet service provider. We're honored to be able to serve our rural neighbors by providing friendly, local service, along with fast, reliable internet solutions. Everyone here at CVCTX takes great pride in being part of the community, working together to keep you connected. If you're not already a customer, visit cvctx.com and discover what all the fuss is about. Colorado Valley Communications, where connections and service will always matter.
Scary. All right, thank you, Mike. Kickoff coming up here by Mendoza. At one time, folks, this game was 35-28 after the Leopards had scored, and now Columbus with 28 unanswered have blown it open. Mendoza's kick high, comes down near side at the 10, taken here by Sherman. Tries to get up the sideline, gets it outside the 30, and then he's driven out of bounds by Jesus or Otero, and the Leopards will have it as we are right at the 4:01 mark here left in the ball game. But Whitehead tonight, what did I say, 6 touchdowns. The drives for Columbus tonight, 5 plays, 68, 3 plays, and 80. Kickoff return for a touchdown. Let's see, 3 plays, 56 yards, 7 plays, 57 yards. 3 plays, 43, 4 plays for 37, 6 plays for 34, and now 3 plays for 58. So, I mean, it's just been really quick for Columbus, but the field position in the second half has been just perfect for them, and they've scored every time. All right, high snap, pulled down by Cooper, the quarterback, cuts it up the field, and they'll get a gain of maybe 4 yards out near the 37. Anybody anything else tomorrow game-wise that would catch somebody's? I know Texas plays Rice. A&M plays New Mexico. Actually, the biggest matchup probably might have been last night when Florida played Utah. Yeah.
Oh, LSU and Florida State.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. Here's a hand. Oh, zone replay by Cooper. Wise, they kept it. He's got a good gain up the field and made a really good fake to Broussard, and John Schobel went for the fake and tackled Broussard, and Cooper kept it for a good gain all the way down to the 47-yard line of the Cardinals. That's a pickup of 16 yards and a Leopard first down. Clock running at 2:40 to go. Another score for the Leopards here would be nice before it's over. Unfortunately, LaGrange has given up 62 games in a row. All right, 1st and 10. Hand off to Krupala off the right side, and he'll drive forward down near the 41-yard line for a nice pickup of 6 yards on a first down play. Most of Columbus's good part of their defensive starters are still out there. All right, Waterberg, water play of the game. Let's come up with something here in a moment here. It's 2nd down and 4 for the Leopards. What do you think? We got lots of options tonight.
I liked I did like I think it was We had the 1-yard touchdown that wasn't supposed to be a touchdown.
The shot put.
Yeah. So that was it. That was it for a while.
Barber to Rowe.
Yeah. Rowe out of nowhere with a touchdown, which that was not a design play.
We have a timeout, so we're going to talk about that.
And then our corner end zone play, I think, was just up. That sealed it.
That was the one right before the half. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, the last play of the half. Cooper to Nate Scott there for 29 yards. And,
Scott in the corner. I mean, you saw it from the press box. He just got right behind two defenders and made an excellent play, kept his feet on the ground, and brought a lot of momentum into the second half.
Yeah, that cut it to a 2-score game. So our Whataburger Water play of the game, the 29-yard touchdown pass as the second quarter ended. Closed out the first half. It was Clayton Cooper to Nate Scott for 29 yards. That's our Whataburger play of the game. That also finished out a 73-play drive, a 73-yard drive in 12 plays. Whataburger Water play of the game, the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich. Of course, they'll be open for breakfast here at about 11 o'clock. The drive-thru's open all night. And, again, that's our Whataburger Water play of the game. Cooper to Scott for 29 yards as the clock ran out to end the first half. Offensively, LaGrange has done a lot of good things tonight.
Yep.
All right, 2nd and 4. Cooper into the flat. The ball is caught out there a little bit short of the first down out to Nate Scott. They'll give him the 39-yard line, a couple of yards on the play. So y'all, 3rd down and 2. Minute and 10 to go. Play action pass into the flat. The ball caught by Scott. Nate will get it to the 31-yard line and knocked out of bounds, but that's going to be good for a first down. They'll mark it at the 32-yard line to pick up a 7. And the Leopards are on the road. We go to Lavernia next week. That is not an easy road trip. Cooper on a keeper. He's going to be knocked down well behind the line of scrimmage. And the Leopards can get another playoff or two, possibly. Loss of 4 back to the 36. 7 o'clock kickoff, if the schedule is correct. Something new and different. 2nd and 14. Cooper, play action. He's got a man running free and is caught at the 15-yard line by Elijah Hart. Good throw there. At the first down, all the way down to the 12-yard line. The Leopards are going to take a timeout with 8 seconds left. Might as well score.
Might as well.
Gain of 24 yards, and we'll just hang on to it. This game is just about over. Check the Columbus schedule for next week. Their schedule is easy to find because it's got red ink. All right, the Cardinals next week. Oh, boy. This could be a tough one for the Rice Consolidated Raiders next week. That's a Thursday night game next week let's see. That'll be in Columbus. And they're playing on Thursday at 7:30. And part of that, I think, could be because of the Colorado County Fair Livestock Show. That's the only reason. Well, they may have just wanted to play it on Thursday night. I know in years past they have played on Thursday when the fair was going on, but the Livestock Show and the fair are not on the same weekends this year. All right, the Leopards here. Cooper back to throw into the end zone. Nobody there and overthrown incomplete, but they'll get another play, though.
I don't think the
play clock ran.
the game clock
I
ran
think we were sitting on 8.
Yeah.
$14 touchdowns tonight. Unfortunately, Columbus scored a few more than LaGrange did. All right, 2nd down. They're a good team, though. Cooper on the quarterback run. Gets it inside the 10 to the 5. This is the last play, and they're going to stop him short of the goal line. Got to the 4-yard line, and that's going to be the ball game. And the Columbus Cardinals, number 3 in the state in 3A Division I, pretty explosive offense. There was virtually, I think they got stopped one time tonight on offense, and they win tonight's ball game by a score of 63-28 over the Leopards, who dropped to 0-2. Columbus now at 2-0. Leopards on the road to Lavernia next week. Columbus has Rice Consolidated. We'll take a break and be back to Left Stadium right after this.
Texas Irrigation and Pipe, LLC, is a leader in installation and sales and service of custom-designed lawn sprinklers and landscape lighting. Give them a call at 979-732-3970 or 1-800-327-6787. Visit their website, texasirrigation.com. License irrigator number is 1373-9459. Texas Irrigation and Pipe LLC is happy to be a part of today's broadcast.
Lone Star Bounce is proud to be a sponsor of the Columbus-LaGrange football game. When you're looking for a bounce house or water slide rental company, look no further than Lone Star Bounce House. They're your locally owned and operated red, white, and blue bounce house and water slide rental company. And yes, they serve Columbus and LaGrange. Reach out to them and check out their inventory at www.lonestarbounce.llc.com. That's lonestarbounce.llc.com.
McKeska's Barbecue and Catering in Columbus is locally owned and operated. They've been serving up tasty barbecue like beef, pork, ribs, chicken, and sausage for many years. It's great barbecue with tasty sides. McKeska's Barbecue will also cater your meal for any occasion, like holiday meals and parties. Give them a call at 732-3101. They're open 7 days a week. McKeska's Barbecue is located just east of Columbus off of Highway 90, and they're happy to be a part of tonight's broadcast. If you are printing, shipping, or packaging, you must visit the UPS store in LaGrange. It's your one-stop, providing mailbox services, UPS shipping, digital printing. They have copy services, office supplies. They'll pack your packages for you. They also offer freight services, notary services, moving supplies, and passport photos are available. Call the UPS store today at 979-206-2226. They're at 1618 West State Highway 71. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6:30, Saturday 9:30 to 3.
For all of your glass needs, call on Columbus Glass at 979-732-6251. They've been experts in glass and windows since 1989. Call them for shower enclosures, mirrors, windows, solar screens, auto, and more. Columbus Glass will also give you a free estimate. They're located at 922 Walnut in Columbus. Columbus Glass is family-owned and operated, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
All right, Mike, thank you very much. As the Columbus Cardinals come to LaGrange tonight, down the Leopards 63-28. Again, Columbus's offense stopped one time tonight. Their running back, Tyvon Whitehead, had 6 touchdown runs tonight. You know, and David, it looks tough on defense. Columbus, they couldn't be stopped. They had the short field the whole second half, it seemed like, field position-wise. But this game was 35-28 early in the third, almost halfway through the third quarter, and then Columbus reeled off 4 straight scores, and that was it.
Yeah, LaGrange again. It took a little bit of while for them to kind of get back into rhythm in that first quarter, because again Columbus just kept scoring at every possession. I mean, they didn't really stop scoring until the fourth quarter every time they touched the ball. So that was kind of problematic for LaGrange. The offense came out and again just made passes that they could make. They were running the ball good in between the tackles. And again, you saw some players step up this week that you were hoping they would. They did. I think that really is going to be motivation to next week. The thing you got to fix right now is the defense.
Yeah.
The defense was the difficult part of this. And LaGrange, the other thing, too, is LaGrange was very close on a 3 points on a field goal. We had that early in the first quarter. But other than that, again, the defense, they're going to have to figure out a scheme, a process, a system, or you might start seeing guys go both ways, because this is you're averaging 50-plus points a game the first 2 games of the season.
Yeah, and that's been a bit of a conversation early on here, because Coach Cooper likes to play 2 platoon.
Yeah.
And the defense. But the other thing that doesn't help either, when Columbus took over at LaGrange's 43, the 37, the 34, and at the let's see where else and then so they had to 3 of those touchdowns in the second half. They had to drive the ball at the most 43 yards. A couple of interceptions, a kickoff return set up the short field for them. But again, LaGrange comes out in the third quarter, and they cut a 14-point deficit back to a touchdown with 4 minutes into the third quarter, and then it got away from them again. But again, Columbus scored every possession but one tonight, and that's tough to beat when they only get stopped one time. But I will say this about the Leopard offense: that offense can be really good. It's a quick-paced offense, a lot of short passes, but they can go deep. And they found some holes in that Cardinal secondary, too, that they kind of took advantage of a little bit themselves. A touchdown pass, Barber to Rowe, the 1-yard shot put throw in that happened early in the game. And then the other two scores for LaGrange, it was a Clayton Cooper to Nate Scott 39-yarder early in the second quarter. And then the nicest play of the night, Cooper to Scott again as the clock ran out in the first half. A ball caught deep into the end zone, and that made it 35-21 at the half. LaGrange got the ball to start the third quarter, 75-yard drive, and they scored on Broussard 1, and all of a sudden you have a one-score game, but it winds up being 63-28. So the Leopards dropped to 0-2. Cardinals are 2-0. LaGrange on the road. Lavernia is a good team, too. They're 2-0, beat up on Gonzales tonight, and Columbus also has a game next week that should be in their favor, playing the Rice Consolidated Raiders. And that's the schedule for a Thursday night game. But again, the Leopards here with a 7 o'clock kickoff next Friday night. And again, the offense is obviously not the issue. We got to just figure out a way to slow some people down a little bit. So first time seeing this new everything. What do you think?
It's got potential. I think there was a lot of questions, especially after the first game. I think a lot of folks were kind of, change is different or change is hard for some folks. And again, this is just one of those things that takes time. And again, you're rechanging the culture, the identity, and you show that you can put points on the board. I mean, that's not, and these weren't sympathy points. These weren't, fourth quarter call off the dogs. We're playing against the JV scrubs. This was their number one unit out there all the way through the game. So again, LaGrange put real points on the board. These weren't sympathy points. So I thought they bounced back on offense. Special teams is still another concern. Again, you give up a big touchdown, miss field goal, and then again the shank punt on the right side of the field. Special teams and defense is going to have to figure out some ways to improve before district.
Well, the other thing I thought early in the game when it was 14-0, but even then, it was a lot more. It looked a lot more confident and a lot more comfortable with what the players were doing. There was no panic tonight. It, like I said, got away from them quick against Belleville, and we're just going to throw that game away completely. But it was a different feel to this team tonight. And granted, they lost to a very good team. The Cardinals are going to win a lot of games.
Yep.
But I just think that the key now is to just slow people down enough where you can stay in the game and not have to outscore them 60 to whatever to 60 to win those games. So, but much better tonight than what happened last week, and that's encouraging. So, and the district, really, there's nobody in the district that can score like these first two teams, other than maybe Cuero. So that's going to be better from that standpoint. And Coach Cooper has said from day one, even back in the summer, everything points to the district schedule, because this is a learning curve for everybody involved.
I agree.
All righty. I want to thank our sponsors tonight: Reader's Air Conditioning and Heating, Rushka Store and Bakery, LaGrange Napa, Columbus Livestock, Cornerstone Dental, LaGrange Family Health Center, Son John's To Go in Columbus, Adams Tech State Farm Insurance, Colorado Valley Communications, Texas Irrigation and Pipe, Lone Star Bounce LLC, McKeska's Barbecue and Catering, the UPS Store, Columbus Glass, and Teocalli Decks and Fencing here in LaGrange. And again, the final score: Cardinals 63, the Leopards 28. On the road next week to Lavernia. That's the worst road trip of the season, going down to Lavernia. Everything else is within 45 minutes to an hour after that for the rest of the year. Leopards looking for their first win next week against a team that hadn't lost yet either, the Lavernia Bears. For parting shots from you tonight, sir.
These are going to be long games, too. Remember that. These are going to be long games all year long, but great improvement. Things are going to get better for next week. And then, again, district. That's all you got to focus on right now.
All right. For Mike Anders, thanks to you back at the studio. David Toffel, I'm Gary Dushek. Everybody have a pleasant evening. Remember the fair parade on KVUK tomorrow starts at 10:30 from downtown LaGrange. I'll have some scores here shortly here for you on our Friday night school board, so stay tuned for that. And that's going to wrap it up here from Lep Stadium. Good night, everybody.